Hey, what is up, guys? It's Guiltspire here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. How's everyone doing today on this fabulous Friday afternoon? What is up, Giraffe? What is up, Frankie? What is up, Alex, Simple, Rag, and more? Hope you all are having an amazing, amazing day. Once again, I feel like death for the second day in a row. Probably actually more fatigued than I did yesterday, and I slept for like the majority of today. So we're gonna play some more Survivor. We're going to mess about with some killers and have a good old time, and hopefully you guys are okay with that. With that being said, for those interested in joining me, you can do so now by redeeming the Swift Q. Except it isn't, because I literally went to bed early so that way I could be up at 8. I got 6 hours of sleep. I had only been up 12 hours before I went to bed, which is abnormal for me. Normally I'm up until like 18 hours. I'm usually up for 18 hours, and then I'll sleep. And looks like Eagle Fan is also joining. Sounds good, sounds good. Eagle Fan, I'm not sure if I have you added on DBD. If not, you can either add me using !DBD, or you can send me your tag in chat for me to add instead. And Eagle Fan, thank you much for the subscribe. I appreciate you, mate. Keep in mind that all donations, or rather tips, as well as subscriptions, will be going towards my editor and everything for that. So that is wicked, wicked exciting. We actually might be able to, keywords here, might be able to roll over some of these funds into a second episode for the month of June, so that could be kind of exciting. You load it up, sounds good, sounds good. And what build am I using again? That's right, I'm using my Dilly build with We're Gonna Live Forever. Well, while we're waiting for people to get online, I guess I can put some blood points into Billy Boy here, as I did forget to do that last night. Wouldn't be a horrible idea. That way we don't go over the cap later down the road. Let's see, Billy Boy. Guess I can do this. Yeah, it's probably the smartest move. Alright, let's get Eagle in here. Alright, that's the friend request. Okay, you have been added. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And let's continue to use some of these blood points. Request sent. Awesome. Yep, I just received it. Hey, Alex, thank you much for the 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it greatly. That is a gift sub to Iverson, Big Bang, Danson, Akamaru, Alice is Nam. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. Had to sub to the man who was by far the best pig I've ever played against. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you, Eagle. You are wonderful, and I appreciate the compliment. I really do. Alright, let's get some more blood points out. That should be enough, I think. I don't think I'm expecting to get more than 500,000 in one day for Survivor, even with using the blood point perks. Let's get those YouTube vids. Indeed, indeed. I'm actually going to, what I'm going to do is, once I get emotes, the new emotes from Sophie, and whatnot, I'm planning to do like a breakdown of what you get for subscribing and our goals. So if you hit X number goal for subscriptions, then we're going to be able to get this many edited YouTube videos. Now let's roll on some killers. Just had an interesting Trapper game. How the Trapper games go, out of curiosity. Let's see, I see Eagle, and then are we still waiting for Simple? No, Simple's here as well. Giraffe, are you joining? Or are you gonna be joining later? He's trying to do Basement Trapper, but his build is weird. Wanted your thoughts on it? What's the build?
What now?
What now, Ash? What now? We're gonna go rolling some killers. A meeting, so probably later. Sounds good, Giraffe, sounds good. Alright, let's bring, you know what? Do you want to bring our yellow first aid kits here? Maybe I should bring the worn out toolboxes first. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of all our brown brown tools. Not sure what happened there. Oh, did it kick you out? Let's see. Could be DBD being DBD. But what's the build, Eagle? For me, my preferred build on Trapper would probably be Save the Best for Last. Maybe Ruin Pop, but maybe, yeah, Honing Stone was using Devour, Brutal, Agitation, Iron Grasp. Well, that probably tells me that they might not have all the perks. Were any of them, like, yellow or green? The build overall is kind of strange. Doesn't really do too much for them, except for Devour Hope, obviously. Devour Hope is not a bad perk for Trapper. I don't think it's horribly necessary. Seems serious if your objective to hook everyone in the basement. I would have had Save the Best. Yeah, Save the Best for Last is definitely would be one of my go-tos for Trapper. Though at the same time, like, Save is really hit or miss. It depends on what ranking, I suppose. Brutal's also kind of strange. Brutal overall, I usually wouldn't recommend. Would have had Starstruck or Mad Grid if you're going for basement build. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't know. Like, I need to think a little bit for, like, what my ideal Trapper build would be. Because Ruin Pop is always a good clutch perk. Corrupt Intervention is almost a must on any setup killer like Trapper. So, like, Corrupt Intervention, maybe Ruin Pop, and then I'm not sure what the fourth one should be. You're good, you're good. Fourth one, I'd have to think about that a little bit for what my, like, fourth ideal Trapper. Basement Trapper, Iron, Mad Grit, Save, and Agitation. Yeah, I mean, for a Basement Trapper, that wouldn't be bad. The thing is with Basement Trapper, it's so finicky, right? That you have to just, like, be lucky on what map you're on, as well as where the basement is. So, like, if I'm playing Trapper, I'm never going for basement. But if by some measure I'm able to get Basement Trapper going, then hey, all the power to you. I do Ruin. Yeah, you definitely need a little bit of gen regression, but Ruin's so fragile. That's the only downside. Ruin's a wicked fragile perk. That's why recently, like, a lot of my builds are Ruin and Pop. I got off at 1 in the morning, then I open at 8:45. Ugh. That's, that there is a Clopener, my friend, and those are no bueno. Depending on what state you're living in, like, okay, here's a good question, simple. What time does your store, like, open? Corrupt is, like, I think a must for Trapper. If you're not running Corrupt, then you're usually going to be in a bit of trouble. Because I know in some states, working Clopeners is, like, low-key banned, but I know it's state to state. But also, I guess, store policy. I'll talk to boss because like I'm like, so do I get to sleep? Pretty much no. Doing a Survivor stream, could you use some practice? I mean, I can definitely jump in for some practice Withering Dark. I'd be down to do so. Just let me know when. Right now I've been doing Survivor because I had my second COVID shot the other day, and I feel like death, so I'm not like on top of my game, but I'm down to practice today. Just let me know when and what killers you want to practice against. Because I believe we have Vigo's Court tomorrow, right? Tomorrow at like 2 p.m.-ish, maybe? I'd have to double check. Vigo's Court. We have Sample Text versus HRD. And that is what time? You play Saturday at 3 EST. Okay. So, yeah, 2 p.m. So, 2 p.m. tomorrow, I will be playing Killer at the very least. Something to keep in mind. Alright. Thank you for the lurk, Frankie, and hopefully you feel better soon. Gonna double look that schedule because I might get off at 11:45. It's either that or 4:45. Yee. Used to close on Friday night until 9 p.m. and had to be at the course for a tournament at 5:45. That's a yikes. Yeah, when I used to run 2 full-time jobs, I used to have to do stuff like that, but thankfully no longer. Thankfully I have a much spirit. Oh, hi. I guess I'm gonna bring you to Shack. Yeah, that's afraid of. Alright, I'm gonna have to drop the pallet then. Nope. Yeah, that's a good double back. Well, this is going to be a game, I can already tell. Oh, I see Ash coming in for something, not sure what. I think Spirit may have seen you. Yeah, that was very, very likely. Borrowed time, question mark? Nope, no borrowed time, but I do have DS. Let's see if she goes for me. She might. Nope, she is not. Okay. I, in that case, am going to leave. Thank you very much. Hi. Could we maybe not do this? That would be appreciated. Yep, okay. Yes. Alright, Spirit, my girl. Let's not play this game, shall we? I'm just gonna head over to the Pale Rose and work on a gen by myself. Well, we got one gen done. Thankfully, DS did get value, but it got taken out quite early, so the Spirit's probably kind of happy about that. I was gonna work on this gen. Just gonna work on this gen. Does she have Ruin? Yeah, she does. Of course she does. Why wouldn't she have Ruin? So I'm guessing Ruin pop. No Corrupt Strider, maybe? You haven't seen anything else, right? Ruin is the only thing that we've seen so far. It's hard to say if my moans of pain are louder than normal. Probably has barbecue. True, could be Ruin Haunted. You have no real clue. I'm gonna continue working on this gen, and hopefully we can have Eagle go for the unhook, because I do want to get this gen done ASAP. Come on, just hang in there, Nemesis. I promise I'll get this gen done maybe soon enough. Do I get it before you die on hook, though, or get the second stage is the real question. But, like, jumping off of this is a horrible idea. Right now, the best play would be for Eagle to go for them, but Eagle might not be on comms. Oh, thank God. That worked out a lot better than I was hopeful. Okay. Right now, we're not in a bad situation. Not a great one either. They're on Eagle, so we should probably go for the unhook on Simple in that case. Oh, wait. Is that... That's Eagle, though. Which means Spirit is right over here. That's... Yeah, that honestly probably was not the best plan in the world. If Spirit's on your tail, maybe not go for the unhook. Leave someone else to do that, because we could probably have healed on that. No, she's coming. She's 100% coming. Yep. 110%. I have about 45 seconds to get over to Eagle. Hopefully Nemesis doesn't get down that time. That's my problem. Is she picking up? She's picking up. Okay. Does she get to a hook in time to be able to phase walk over to me and Eagle is the question. Probably. And if she has barbecue, she knows exactly where I'm going. Might as well. Yep. I mean, that was the best case scenario. So I'm willing to bet that this is Ruin, barbecue, and then I don't know what else. Alright, and we do have Giraffe swifting up as well, but I do believe that Sample Text is looking to get a practice in after this match. Alright, looks like she's going for the pickup. Smart play there. Let's try and get Simple before they reach second stage. And then we need to leave immediately. I'm gonna try and take this body block. Yeah. I knew that Nia was about to get hit. It was worth it to me to take the body block and make sure that she got the unhook. Otherwise, we are literally going to have one person unhook, one person down. So I'll take the death here. Screw it. So Barbecue Ruin. I never went past a dull totem to my knowledge, but could be Undying. Could be Undying. A rough first match for sure. I mean, the Spirit knows what the hell they're doing. And let's see, that is 8, yeah, 9 hooks there. So we're down quite a few gens. Right now we only have equivalent of 4 hooks worth. So we're about halfway down. I don't really see any way of us getting out of this one for sure. This seems like an impossible task. Nia's in chase from the looks of things. She has nothing here either. No pallets, no nothing. Her best bet's to get upstairs, but yeah, just looping downstairs like that's a bad idea. That's just death. Alright, let's see what everyone else is doing. So he has Simple down in basement. Probably a good idea of going be in there. Yeah, that was a pretty good plan. That was a pretty good plan. Ash is sitting on bones. Probably means that there's no one dying then. So Ruin, Barbecue, and you guys can't even find Hatch yet. What's the best game plan here? I mean, you guys can split on gens, yeah, but will that really do you much good in the long run? Strider, I'm guessing? Yeah, I wasn't sure if the moans of pain sounded louder, so I wasn't sold on Strider. I definitely feel that way too, but it's hard to say for certain. Like, every time you think that it's Strider, it's always never Strider. Barbecue, I think, is a must, though. Barbecue Ruin. I'm betting Barbecue Ruin, Pop, and Strider. That's going to be my guess. I think the best thing Eagle can do here is go into a locker. If you don't go into a locker, I'm thinking you're going to be exposed. Yeah. So, I think now Spirit's going to be right on Ash. That's exactly what I'm expecting here. Yep, she's phase walking immediately. Oh my word! Well, that was a lucky spawn right there. GG, well played. Oh, could not have gotten a better hatch spawn. Mother-daughter ring, oof. And yep, we were right. Barbecue, Ruin, Pop, and Strider. Right on the money. With the bloody hair brooch, too. All good. You play a mean Spirit. Look, have fun next match. Oh, that was very, very lucky indeed. The good news is, too, because of our perk, we did actually get some decent blood points. We actually finished the match with 29,000 blood points, funny enough, because of We're Gonna Live Forever. That was lucky as hell. I've never had hatch spawn like that. Yeah, it's definitely unusual. Didn't have borrow time. You're good, Eagle. No worries. But I am going to play some scrims real quick. I had cleansed 4 totems and none were ruined. Oh, that's painful. That sounds like DBD though. You try and find them all and just no dice. Alright, so I need to find Dragon's Wrath Kieran, and then they can probably invite everyone else. So for those who do not know, I play competitive Dead by Daylight. I actually have a match tomorrow in Vigo's court with my team Sample Text, so I'm very excited about that. And since we're going to be playing tomorrow, they want to do a quick practice. Looks like Kieran is in. Good. Who do I want to play is the real question. What killer would you like to see? Also, what map? Guess Evan, right? Trying to get into competitive DBD? Yeah, I mean, if you want to, the best ways to do so would be either via Vigo's court or via Champions of the Fog. My league, Champions of the Fog, will be live come June. And whoever, sounds good. Can you suggest a killer? Yeah, go for it. Why not? I'm pretty competent with every single killer, but I'm a little bit off my game today, so don't hold today's gameplay as what it normally looks like. But what killer do you have in mind, Eagle? I thinking, whatchamacallit? Pig. By the way, let me actually pull up that message from Giraffe, who sent me over the rules, since I could never find those for the life of me. At least tell me what I can and cannot use. How would I get into Champions of the Fog? Would I, like, try out? Best way to get into Champions of the Fog is to join a team or create a team. There's a recruits channel down in the Discord if you want to basically try out for teams. Mikey, love the green stock speed add-on with Dead Rabbit, Ruin and Die, and Monitor Barbecue. I'm going to pass on Mikey, and here's the only reason, Eagle. Mikey is very not competitively viable. As much as I would love to do that, I've tried Mikey a few times on the last few scrims, and Mikey's just not really competitively viable. How about this? I'll play it. Would you be okay if I played Pig or Pyramid Head? But yeah, Mikey just, I don't know. I don't think he's competitively viable at this point in time. His base gets too weak. Mikey, no competitive? No, he's not. It just takes so long to get him from tier 2 to tier 3. I mean, you can definitely do some damage. Pyramid sound good? Alright, let's do Pyramid then. I was doing some good damage Pyramid Head the other day. We're gonna do Burning Man painting and the wax doll. What's our build again? We were still running Corrupt. I'm all ears. Ruin Pop, I think, was what we're doing. Yeah, I'd say that's what we can do then. So Ruin, I'm all ears, Pop. Let's run that. I'm still not sold on this build, but it seems like the best build that I can think of as of this moment for, like, competitive play, because Ruin Pop is just so good if they do not get Ruin. But I swear to God, every single time I use Ruin in comp, they just get it like that. But then again, I guess comp knows where all the totems spawn, and so what they do, especially with Corrupt Intervention up in the beginning, they don't jump on gens. Instead, they kind of rotate the map looking for Ruin, which gives me value in a way because it means they're not on gens early on, so I can get downs in that meantime. It's very powerful for me. You just go look for it, exactly. And the spawns in Auto Haven aren't the best. Alright. Let me see. Also, I think this is Vigo's court. Yeah, these is Vigo's court rules, which means Executioner has access to green and below. Okay, so we're good. I'm not sure if there's anything like in purple that I even use. Hemorrhage, Rights of Judgment. No, honestly, there's pretty much nothing that I would use in Iridescent to purple for Pyramid Head. Even that's not that great. Gains Uneffectual while staying in the Rights of Judgment trail. Yeah, not really worth it. Our Wax Doll and Burning Man. That's exactly what I'm bringing to. There's some argument to be made for, like, Mannequin's Foot, but I don't know about that. I honestly think that the duration doesn't really do much because you can just crouch through the trail anyways. Let's double check on the map. We look to be good. No offerings and Gas Heaven. Alright, well, let's see what damage we can do to these survivors. Hello, Pyramid Head. How goes it? Recharge rate plus range extenders are good add-ons. Yeah, pretty much. Range extension pretty much on any killers is really good, and recharge is also very good. Or cooldown shortening is also really good. Rights recharge fairly quickly anyways, yeah. So that's why I wouldn't say like recharge on rights is that good. for the game. Gonna have dinner. We'll have to play again. Absolutely, Eagle. Absolutely. And apologies that we weren't able to play more. My team called in last minute for a quick practice, so here we are. But do appreciate you subscribing once again. Would love to have you leave a lurk if you are interested. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, my friend. Yeah, exactly. Address book and pen are definitely the go-to. 110%. I tried using the Eerie cassette, and it honestly was not great. I mean, we barely ever stocked. And Eagle fan, you have been granted the undetectable status effect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, Nancy, you want to ready up, maybe? And keep in mind, is it 2 DSs? Yeah, 2 decisive strikes and 2 barred times are allowed. We'll have to keep that in mind. So 2 potential DSs and 2 BTs that we have to worry about. Right now, it's only 1 of in my league, though there's some discussion to have it changed. Alright, just need a Vice ready up, and we should be good. Security camera is really good if you like running, if you run like barbecue camera, especially in stock. But like pen address book is more universally good. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that. My experience was that honestly, I just did not stock the entire game against who was it? We Overslept when I played Ghostface. I just used him as a stealth killer the entire time, and the amount of opportunities where I had the ability to stock one of them was little to none. But it looks like we are jumping into our first scrim with sample text versus sample text. Today, I'm bringing in Pyramid Head with Burning Man, Wax Doll, Corrupt Invention, Ruin Pop, and I'm all ears on Gas Heaven. Should be a good old time. This is, excuse me, Vigo's Court Rules. Oof, got some hiccups. Yeah, I closed Tuesday, 8 to 1 a.m., then open next morning, 8:45 to 4. That's, oof, that is rough, Simple. I feel for you, mate. I really do. Hopefully, hopefully you can talk to your boss and not have that happen as often as it seems to have to happen, as you say. Based on our spawns, kind of got awful. They'll probably be over here, not to the left of the truck, but to the right of it. So they kind of spawn behind this car pile. Yep, we already see 2 of them actually. One behind that wall, and then the Claudette here. And also Nia as well. Sprint burst on Nia, question mark? No. We'll get our hit. Let's torment the window in case they want to loop that. But it looks like they went out this way. I'm all ears, gives me a lot of info actually. They might know that I'm all ears now. That's a 50-50. Close, no cigar. Let's break it. I'm only going to try a few times to do that over a pallet like this. Otherwise, it's best for me to just leave it. Rough. They vaulted. They didn't get tormented, though, surprisingly. Which means they must have gone left. I'm all ears. It's not up yet. Let's see where they go now. Looks like they're going over here. And they're going to continue. Nope, we boxed them out, which is good. And we down Kieran. But that's already 1 gen. I mean, honestly, right now we're not in a bad spot. We're not a great spot either. They haven't gotten Ruin yet, which is good. Corrupt Invention's still up. But now we need to pressure gens ASAP, lest we start losing them. Having us run around on our corrupted gens just was not really beneficial. Not in the long run, at least. Wow, you actually committed to that angle. I'm surprised. I really am, actually. Normally, survivors would not commit to that. Good drop. We do get the Torment, though, which is good news for us. And we do see the Unhook in the distance. Hi, Nancy. Alright, let's see how she plays this. Yeah, they're predicting my movement pretty well. So I need to be a little bit more, well, unpredictable. She is dragging me a bit far away from that gen, so I do expect the Kate to be there. Yep, exactly what I expected. And we probably do need to break this pallet soon. But let's get some hits. I'm not sure where she went after that. Looks like she went into garage. The thing is that I do expect some other survivors being on other gens right now. We know where one of them are. There goes Ruin, so we need to commit the chases now. Yep, I hear him over here. There's two of them, in fact. Alright, we got a good bait there, so we'll get a good hit as well. Let's try and get Kieran down again and hooked up. There we go, there's the down. I like to see it. They are on the pallet, though, which is a little bit concerning. And thankfully, they did not have time for the pallet drop. So Kieran's now on second hook, so Kieran's actually a very good target. As soon as we see Kieran off the hook next time, we need to go for them immediately and get them out of the game. Our next target is that gen over by the hill. Hopefully they don't finish it in time. I see one person that is coming out of shack. Another thing to note. Gen is just about done. See if we get a hit. I'm not sure if it went through all the way. Wow. I don't think it did. I don't think it went all the way through the hill. That's really painful, actually. Alright, Ammo Year should give us some good value here. Close. Alright, we got the down on Vice. Ammo Years was really useful there. We probably could have gotten that first hit if we were a little bit more careful with the hit. But still not bad. Right now, we're 1 for 1 on gens to hooks. Not the end of the world, but not a great position either. We want to probably go back to that gen that Kieran was hooked next to and go for Kieran again. No, Ammo Years on Pyramid Head is a definite must in my opinion. Let's go from the gun. Kate trying to take aggro away from Kieran. Kieran over here, I think. Yep. If you want to body block, I'm just going to get a hit on both of you. Otherwise, I'm going to tunnel Kieran out of the game right now. I'm all yours. Gives me way too much info here, though. Yep, I can just track Kieran all the way through the wall. Want to have him double back, maybe? And this should be the down. Alright, Kieran's out of the game now. And that's actually a really good place for me to be in on 3 gens. So that's 4 hooks with 2 gens done and 1 survivor out. Let's check this gen. That's Nancy. We want to go back to that gen in the corner, so let's see if we can drive Nancy over in that direction. Here's hoping. We'll get the hit. And we'll also get a 10% regression over here. Pop still in hand. That's really good for us. I see that they've already dropped off of it, so let's pop it. They got some good distance by I'm all ears. Gives me so much info. That works out so well in our favor. Holy hell. Alright, let's go for it. Hey, what's up, Angelfish? How goes it? How goes it? How's your day going? Hopefully it's going well today. Alright, let's see. They might go for the vault. They waited so long for that. Good on them, though. That was a really good play. Yep, and they're looping me pretty well there. Let's see. We'll definitely get a hit, but maybe it's better for me to pressure this Nancy off of this gen. You also see the Claudette. Let's pop it. Get some games in. Getting an education watching you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Right now we're playing at one of the higher ends of gameplay. We're playing Dead by Daylight Competitive, which is a entirely different beast, to say the least. All right, let's go for Claudie here. That's Elvin. No dice. They actually left the tile entirely. That's a shame. They're gonna get this gen. They haven't gotten the gen. Why? That makes no sense. The fact that they haven't touched that gen, even though we are getting looped, is very surprising. Very surprising indeed. There's Kate. Let's try and get you here. We'll go for the M1. And let's just pursue around here. If we can get a pop going, I think we'll be in a pretty good spot. There's one gen. I do expect another gen to pop off soon, though, is the problem. Get Dragon's Wrath down. Let's pick them up and hook them so that way we can avoid a potential DS. The question is, where's a nearby hook? Oh, that's a problem. I may need to drop you. Yeah, let's drop you. I'm not sure if I can actually get to a hook is the problem. That's a bit of a dead zone back there. I wonder if that means basements here. That'd make a lot of sense, actually. Based on where we caged, my guesstimation was where their cage is located is over there. So we see them get uncaged there, then we're in a good spot. Yeah. Nope, cage is here. Noted. Alright, let's pop this first, and then we can go back for the uncage, immediately down Dragon's Wrath again, and rehook for another pop in hand. Wait, we don't have pop. That's just a manual aggression. I'm stupid. That's right. Cage does not equal that. Hit Nancy. Alright, let's go for Nancy, actually. That's actually a good opportunity to spread some pain. Guest on the double back. Let's pick you up and put you up on hook. There's one other person back here, by the way, and the tile right to my right. Hi there. I hear it to my right. I'm gonna stay here all day, Vice. Really, I can. Alright, perfect. So I can actually close out the game right now if I really wanted to. I could... Sorry, that's not Vice, that's Elvin. Right. You're tormented? My guess is Elvin might have Unbreakable, though. I think the best plan here, honestly, is to sit on Elvin on ground, wait for Vice to die, and then go for Dragon's Wrath. I literally think that's my best case scenario right here. Nope, not gonna fall for it. I fell for it. Let's get the trade. And Elvin still hasn't picked up yet, so I'm guessing that Elvin can't. I should have just waited. I took the bait. But we can just track down Nancy, I think we're golden. Yep, doesn't look like they have Unbreakable. Or whoever does is not Elvin. Could be... Wow, Vice has... Yep, there's... Wow, nicely done. They just brought that back from the jaws of defeat with that decisive and Unbreakable. Nicely done. That was my bad. I got probably a little bit too greedy. Alright, she's starting to predict a little bit more. Alright, I'm all yours. Should give us some good info here. Down you. They're all healed up now, by the way. Oh, I was going for the 4K and it just bit me in the butt in the end. I should have just been a little bit more conservative and waited for that unhook. If I had just done that, the game would be in a completely different position now. But Vice is dead. Yeah, it's a little bit greedy there. You're not wrong, Candy. You're not wrong. I thought I had the timing on the grab. Apparently not, though. We're gonna go for Dragon's Wrath and leave Elvin. Who picked themselves up? I think it was Dragon's Wrath, so I think this is a good target. The game you'll play tomorrow? Yes, I believe I will be. Nice dodges. I think this is a cage. Alright. That might entice Elvin to get the uncage, honestly. Elvin was over here. We see that by the gen progression. It's also possible that Dragon's Wrath, yeah, is just going to suicide then. Okay, so let's start looking for Hatch. That gen is still regressing, so we're good. Thankfully, Dragon's Wrath can simply suicide on the cage, so that gives me a lot of time to look for Hatch, actually. So I'm happy about that fact. All they can do is miss skill checks purposely to try and get to go faster. Hatch? Perfect. And I'm all ears, gives me a ton of info too. Yeah, there is some method to the madness of why I went for the cage, because they can't suicide off of it. Nice dodge. I'm just gonna DC. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. GG's. I definitely could have played a little bit more optimally, but given my little head fog right now, the amount of fatigue that I'm under, this wasn't bad in the slightest. I definitely could have played a little bit better, though, for sure. Alright. How many are we going for? I'm down for whatever you want. Alright, so let's use a different killer then. Until someone has to go off, basically. Sounds like a plan. Who should I use next? I'll let you guys decide. What would you like to see next, as far as killers are concerned? I don't want to just use, like, Nurse and Spirit all day. Ghostface? I'm down for some Ghostface. We'd bring pen and address book. Corrupt is yes. Ruin is yes. Pop is yes. What's our last one, though? Didn't we have the same discussion yesterday? What our last one was going to be on Ghostface? What did we decide on? What did we decide on Ghostface for our last perk? I don't remember. Was it yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. The day before. When we were doing our scrims. What was our Ghostface build? Was it... oh, no. It was a Nurse's Calling. Right. That's exactly what it was. Do we get that much value out of Nurse's Calling, though, is the question. That's what I'm not really sure about. But we might be able to get some. Ruin, then Pop. Yeah. So I guess a Nurse's Calling, Corrupt Intervention, Ruin, Pop. Pretty much Corrupt Intervention, Ruin, Pop is my go-to, and then the fourth perk is very killer dependent, and that really is what changes things around. There's a few exceptions to that rule, but for the most part, that is the case. So I think we'll probably keep it as is, and go with that. Still on Gas 7, and should be good to go. Hello, Ghosty Boy. How goes it? How goes it? And very nice, Alex, on the 69k channel points. Yes, indeed, it is Danny Boy for the pipes. The pipes are calling for these survivors. I do love this skin. Looks like they might be switching up their build since they're switching tools. That'd make a lot of sense. Keep in mind that right now, new BT hasn't been applied, so going undetectable when they go for an unhook is very smart in our favor. That way it can rob them of BT value and just read down the person off the hook immediately. So that's something to keep in mind that we should do pretty much every time we see an unhook near us. Because the undetectable status effect is immediate. Headache seems to be gone. Bad news, headphones are doing the windy thing again. We are doing some practices right now, Frankie. I wasn't planning on playing killer today, but the team wanted to do practice, so I said, well, I'm not 100%, but might as well. So we already 4K'd with Pyramid Head, and now we're going with some Danny Boy. I need to double check whether or not I can stream tomorrow's match at 2 p.m. CST. We're already be going live at 1 p.m. CST, so we should be good then. Those are my nicknames, can technically be Danny. I can only say Danny's second favorite killer is Danny. You're your own favorite killer? Gotcha. I see you've been, you know, getting some tips and tricks from that guy Giltspire. Apparently he teaches all the killers how to do things now, right? Oh, criminy. Alright, Kieran and Vice, let's ready up. By the way, killing off Kieran probably handed us that game. So that was totally not, Kieran was very smart on our part. That's true, Frankie. Oh. Yeah, sorry if I really seem out of it today. I am like dead tired and fatigued. Who is this Giltspire you speak of? I know, just the judge, jury, and the executioner of the survivors of Dead by Daylight. I'm surprised he fell off the streaming at all. I mean, I haven't gone a day without streaming except for technical difficulties yet this year, and I ain't about to change that. I was like, to imagine I would have called myself Danny but Ghostface, and they're like, make your middle name Daniel, and it was the largest brain move ever. I like that. I like that. But yeah, if I ever needed to, I would take a day off from streaming. But this didn't feel like I needed to. It's mainly just gonna be a chill stream. But hey, thought the guilty ones were the jury. The guilty ones are the jury, but I'm definitely the executioner and the judge. You know, I can always ignore the jury, worst comes to worst. Based on spawn here, we can go undetectable, and we know that they're going to be over here, next to this gen. And simple thing, which for the reminder to hydrate. I appreciate ya. Let's just go over here. They might have rotated to the right. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think they have. Either that or they're waiting on Corrupt Intervention. I'm not sure which. Nope, I see someone behind that tree. So they should be over here. They're rotating? Maybe. I swear to God I saw someone. I don't think I'm that crazy. Alright, we'll leave. No sense in me patrolling my corrupted gens that heavily when they could be on my uncorrupted gens. They also could be looking for Ruin too. Not here. And not here. Make sure to teabag Elvin for you. Will do, will do. Let's see. Yeah, they're waiting on a corrupt. Not a bad move here. Not a bad move in the slightest. I'm surprised that they haven't revealed me, though. Is the biggest shocker. Yeah, they haven't even looked in my direction. They aren't on my bones. This is... Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what we needed. We just needed to find one survivor. And that will kick things off. Hi, Kate. Let's get a hit on you. Yep, you'll go to the other side of the car pile, where you do have a tile, but now we're in uncorrupted gen territory. Get you the vault. And unless you have Dead Hard, this should be dead. Even with it, doesn't matter. Hello, Nia. Can I interest you in a stabbing? There, buy one, get one free. Alright, let's put you up on hook near this gen. We'll keep that in mind, that two people are on this gen. Dragon Wrath is right now our main target of choice. Scratch marks heading over to this gen. 2 sills right now. They know that I'm here, so they're off the gen. Good, good, good. Only one person ran off of it, though. Yep, here's Nia. I'll get the hit. And let's see how they play this. Alright, we also see Nancy over here. Let's double back to her, who's going to go for the gen. So getting multiple people injured will be good for us here, for sure. Undetectable. That way she doesn't know where I am. And looks like she might go for the unhook. It's not entirely clear. Looks like the answer is yes. Nope, answer is no. She doubles back. Maybe someone else will come for it instead. But Dragon's Wrath is about to go on to second stage if they're not careful. Dead hard? No. So let's down. That's one gen, but Dragon's Wrath about to go second stage, guys. That might not have been the right move. Because as immediately as they get off that hook, I'm going to down Dragon's Wrath and kill him off. I have no remorse. That is your own folly, my friend. Hi! Don't think I did not see you trying to creep along. If I could get one survivor out of the game on 4 gens, that would be brilliant. You might want to take some body blocks with Dragon's Wrath, guys. That's all I'm saying. You have Dead Hard, remember that fact? Yeah, you have Dead Hard. You saved that, though. That was pretty smart of you. Maybe not. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Pop is a good 45-second timer. So at least that tells us when Dragon's Wrath roughly got down, because we hooked Vice not too long before. Dragon's Wrath also might still be running Unbreakable. Let's keep that in mind. Alright. And Dragon's Wrath's out of the game. 4 gens in, 1 survivor out. Gotta love it. Scratch marks heading over towards Shack. Let's go undetectable again. Elvin's still injured, by the way. Blood here. And Elvin here. Let's mind game. Drop it. Why are you not going to Shack? There goes Ruin. Elvin's having to make a lot of choices here because they can't see my red light. So we can kind of just follow their sounds of pain and do that. Alright, another pop in hand. Let's check this gen over here. We know that they're in garage because they've got rid of our Ruin. Honestly, if I don't break down the store, I think they'd get the gen. Hello. That is Repressed Alliance. We'll get the hit. We'll actually, we're not going to chase her that way because we broke the door. Let's chase her this way instead. She doubles back. Nice, nice, nice. Drop the pallet. Nope, did not drop the pallet, surprisingly. Let's play the game. Wow, they actually continued. If I would have continued, we would have been fine. That's unfortunate. Nah, still too close. Alright, now, with 1 person dead, multiple people injured, though they have 2 gens done, we're still in a really, really good spot here. Yep, they have to vault. Show the red light. Dive back. And they will go to Shack here. Do they have the distance they need to get away, though? I don't know. Worth a shot. They did get another gen done. Nicely done. Honestly, I probably could have looped this upcoming tile a little bit better and a little bit more to my advantage. They held W instead of going for the mind game. Nice. Alright, we should be able to get you down. I know that you don't have Dead Hard. That was Dragon's Wrath. I hear a gen to my left, or rather, I guess now to my right being worked on. Let's get a hook here and pop that gen. So Elvin and Kieran have not been hooked. As well as Vice, actually. Yeah, I think everyone's been hooked now. Let's keep that in mind. Let's pop the gen. Go undetectable. Then go back here immediately for Nancy. That's a sprint burst in hand. Let's get this pallet out of the way if possible. Let's break it. Alright, we're gonna fall off of you right now because we see scratch marks at Shack going for the unhook. Crows go off, so I think we should be able to interrupt this. Either that, or we might be able to get the BT. Now let's get the hit. Let's see here. Will Vice be able to get the unhook on Kieran in time? That is the real question, because Elvin definitely ain't. And the verdict is no, entity summoned. That is a painful, painful thing for them, to say the least. Alright, she no longer can see me, so she's going to have to leave the tile entirely. So now we can go for a Kieran and get a death hook. Really good for me. Alright, Elvin down. Elvin's on second hook. And now we go to kill off Kieran. Oh yeah, I wear a lot of darker colors, so that sounds about right for me. I've tried to like mix up my wardrobe a little bit to where it doesn't blend in as much, but you know, it is what it is. No scratch marks on Shack. And looks like Kieran is here. Let's go for Kieran and kill them off. That would be our ideal scenario. Yeah. They're playing it very safe with the mind game since they can't really tell where I am. That's fine. They've uncloaked me. But I should be able to get a hit here, no problem. You'll dive into the next tile. And will you get mind gamed on this? Nope, no pallet camp. But I don't think you make this. I think you die here, Kieran. Since you've already been on a gen, I know that you don't have DS in hand. So you're now out of the game. Next target is Vice and then Elvin. The reason for that is because we want to down Vice and find Elvin to hook. We don't want to kill off Elvin right away, lest we end up losing the 4K. In comp, it's all about the 4K. Not about the win, theoretically. Alright, there's Elvin. That is not who you want to find. You want to find Vice. I mean, if first comes to worst, we can always slug out Elvin, I suppose. They're on the opposite side of the tile. Let's break this, then. No idea where Nancy is. Now I have an idea, though. We'll get the hit on Vice. Yeah, this is the right order to do things. So let's get Vice down. And then we should be good to go. I see Elvin on that car to my left. They'll uncover me. Alright. Let's do this. Mind game. They're going to go long side. Smart, smart, smart. The thing is, this pallet, I believe, is already gone, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Alright, we're not going to vault this time. Alright, let's go for you now. And I think you only have the vault here, no pallets. So let's get Vice down. We're going to slug you out so that way we can go for Elvin next. Unless we can find where Hatch is. That is our alternative option. If we can find Hatch, then we can kill off either or. Pretty easily. But it looks like Elvin has tapped the gen, so it is nearby. Hello, Sammy. Alright, we'll search around. We'll bop gens in meanwhile, too. That way they can simply finish them all before picking up Elvin. Or sorry, not Elvin, Vice. So we're on the hunt for either Elvin or Hatch. One or the other. If they pick up Vice, we know roughly where they are. Hatch is right here. I can pick up Vice now. Perfect. Alright, well, let's go for you. Oh, Vice. There we are, my friend. Don't you worry. I know where Hatch is now, so I can take you on a little bit of a ride. So Elvin now has to make a choice. Do they go for Vice and potentially give me more points, or they attempt to find Hatch before I can get there? That is the question of the day. Will Vice suicide or not? And will Elvin accidentally reveal me either? Vice does not. So we'll close Hatch. And then we see one exit gate there. And I think the other exit gate might be on the other side. Over there. Yeah, I can see the arch from here. Perfect. Alright, not there. Trying to see if I can get a good angle on these exit gates, but it's going to be rough. Nope, Elvin's already here. Already on 2 lights. Ooh, I think they get out. I think they get out. I think they did a good enough job here where I can't interrupt. Nice job. That cost me 1 hook, so that's 3 points in Vigo's court. Painful. It was a calculated risk, but I didn't exactly feel like wanting to hunt down Elvin, not gonna lie. But GG's nonetheless. All right. Hey, Miss Potato. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. I am Mark, aka Guildspire. I'm an educational killer main. Here to teach killers how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. Happy to have you here. Right now playing some competitive Dead by Daylight. Hey, what's up, Guru? How goes it? How goes it? And Ocean Nation. Thank you much for the follow as well. Appreciate it, mate. Alright, so we played Pyramid Head and Ghostface. Who should we play next? Once again, leaving it up to you. What say you, Guilty Ones? Been playing some unconventional killers today. Would you like to see? Plague, Pig, Wraith, Twins, Demogorgon, Oni? What say you? What do you think, Ocean? Who should I play? Hag? Yeah, I'm down for playing some Hag. Why not? Corrupt Ruin Pop Unrelenting is our build. Hag is allowed. What? All add-ons with the exception of Mint Rag. So we could... Who are my top 3 killers to play? My top 3 killers. That's hard to say, honestly. I'm pretty proficient at most of them with the exception of, like, Nurse and Spirit, honestly. And Huntress and Blight. I guess those, like, 4 are my weakest. Outside of that, oh, I guess Billy too. 5. I guess Billy would be number 5. Outside of that, I'm pretty proficient with everyone. But if I had to say my tops, I mean, Freddy's good overall, but I'm on a 25 win streak with Freddy. Legion I'm pretty good with. Hag I'm pretty good with. I don't know. There isn't anyone that I really go, I'm best with any of them. I play pretty much everyone pretty evenly. Play a Bubba? Alright, we'll play Hag and then we'll play Bubba. Add-on wise, let's go Dryad Cicada. Do you want double range extension? Yeah, let's do double range extension. I honestly, Rusty Shackles is viewed as the only perk that can be used in comp in order to make Hag viable, and I disagree. I wholeheartedly believe if you know how to set up your traps to use the camera flick effectively, that you can effectively use Hag without Rusty Shackles in comp. So let's see if that that thought rings true here. We're on Guess Heaven, so the gens are a little bit spread up. We can probably claim a small corner, because Hag normally is, what, 40 meters to teleport with Dryad Cicada and Dragonfly Wings. I think that goes up to like to 45, 48, something like that. So it's pretty good distance, honestly, with double range extension. So let's see what damage we can do. Let's put a trap immediately where we spawn. We'll put one in Shack. Is there any, like, really good 3 or 4 gens here that I want to protect? 1, 2... I guess we could do this. Yeah, we could do this. This is fine. Let's put one here. I'm gonna do something really weird with Hag, by the way. I never open these doors unless I really need to. but I think with Hag I can do this. I'm just gonna open up a garage completely. That's such a strange move. Like, I would never open up a garage like that and break open those doors, but I think it's the right move with Hag. Let's reset. All we're gonna do is recycle our traps and kind of just get them moving. So that way we still have time to set up. Same survivors, you guys in custom practicing? Correct. This is my Dead by Daylight competitive team sample text. Alright, so one person's there. Let's starting to swing with the ITHs. Yeah, what they're going to do now, if you're noticing, is they're going to simply harass traps and try and grind out value that way. They're going to get sloppy, though, at some point. I'm just going to recycle. Because the more time that they spend harassing traps, the more time it gives me to both set up as well as harass them. Yep, because they need to go heal at some point. Let's put a trap here. We're going to ignore that trap. They keep on setting off that one. That seems to be one that they're quite familiar with its location. So we're going to ignore that entirely. That one I will teleport to, though, and recycle. It's going to be a bit of a game of attrition. That's a matter of fact here. Yep, they get rid of Ruin, which is really good for them. Alright, Unrelenting gives us some value. We're going to ignore that trap going off and go for this chase and try and get a hit, he thinks. Unrelenting should help us out a little bit here, but without Ruin in hand, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. We're going to have to start really trying to go for them. Yep, she's on the right side. We're going to have to ignore her for a second. They might know how to play against Hag a little bit too well for this to work out as well as I'd want it to. They're on hill. So let's hit Kieran. Get you going towards my traps. Let's regress this manually real quick. 3 people injured is really good for me, actually. Only 2 people now, because Elvin healed. We're going to set off another one here. No, we're not. She has the pallet to her left. Let's get a hit here. They decide to loop here in the future, we'll be able to hit them a bit. Kieran is here, not injured anymore. Let's trap that again, and let's go for Kieran. Let's get him away from that gen, and then retrap here. We're kind of guarding like a 3-4 gen, but it's going to be really hard here. It really is. They're going to play very, very well and very, very effectively. So Hag might not be the right move, to say the least. Because now they've got another gen. Yeah, Hag's not going to work out too well for us. So I'm not sure if Rusty Shackles was the right move overall, or what. Because they are right now just harassing traps and ensuring that I get little to no value. Let's try and get you into Shack. I'm going to try and drive you there. Dead hard, maybe? Yeah, it seemed like a dead hard off of Kieran. So that's unfortunate. Otherwise, we could have gotten the ITH pretty easily, methinks. But now the best play for them is to literally just leave our web. But this game's over. This game is far beyond over. Because they got another gen done. I can't exactly go for them there. And they split me 3-2. Yeah, so we need to go to these gens. I have to give up that one gen, basically. And just reset my web elsewhere. Because if I don't, then I lose. So So any traps that we see that are not the ones nearby, we have to just give up. Yep, I mean, I get the pallet, so I don't care. That is okay by me. Yep, that's the gen that I expected to go off, so we'll forego that for now. And start setting up our web elsewhere. This is the final 3 gen. Nancy has sprint burst, question mark? Trap went off over there, keep that in mind. Let's put a trap here. Maybe be able to get around that trap. Unrelenting will give us some value here, and I think we should be able to get this down. No pallet here, thankfully. But that's the first down of the game, mind you. So, that's pretty ugly. I don't think Hag is right for this map. I think that was one of our major mistakes. There's no, like, consistent 3 or 4 gen. And they've... Yeah, 1 hook, and they've already done 5 gens. The smart thing for them to do here, honestly, is just leave Vice. And not even go for the unhook. The smart thing for us to just try and redeem ourselves a little bit is to literally camp out the hook and get 3 points. The likelihood of me getting another hook is very slim. So I could probably just go for the death, honestly, and call it a day. I think that'd be a smart move on my part. Reset. They're playing very smart. They're very methodical in this one. Oh, I could have gotten the hit. I'm surprised. They dragged me away on purpose, but they might not realize that I'm running double range extension, so we can do stuff like that. I told you, you should have left. But no, you're gonna be greedy about it. Well, that's what you get. Entity summoned on Vice. So that's 1, 2, this is 3 points now. I have the potential for more. Like I said, you guys should have just left. There is no reason for you to stay here. Because I just went from 3 points to 5 points. You are giving me so much value by trying to go for these unhooks. Let's reset again. Yep, I'll chase a little bit, but I'm not going to really pursue. Elvin's up. Vice is still down, keep that in mind. Let's pick you up at this point. Decisive. Painful. But I have a plan for that. Oh wow, look at you, you sneaky buggers. You honestly just played that so well. I thought that Vice was the one going to be able to set off that trap, and I thought I was going to be able to get that down again. Nicely done. So they still gave me 3 points in the end, but I probably could have gotten our 5th one if I was a bit more patient on Vice. Nicely done. Because that was 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3. Well, should have been 5, but GG's. So, let's try Bubba now. Bubba has access to purple and below. Cool. I know exactly what I'm running then. Bubba boy. We're running you and Be Smart. And we're running Bamboozle. And Corrupt Intervention, yeah? Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna run. Perfect. Oh, my God. Trying to think of what I could have done better there. Realistically speaking, maybe run the Rushy Shackles. That would have been my only other thought, realistically speaking. Because they're very proficient in harassing traps and keeping me busy so that they had the ability to work on gens. Though the game was extended because of it, they got the value in the long run. So they did really, really well there. I think the only thing that I could have probably capitalized more on was probably that down on Vice and ensuring that I got between 5 to 6 points out of the total of 24 instead of only 3. So I could have doubled my point total by being a bit more patient. and assuming that DS was in play. So that's my bad. Alright, though. Looks like Kieran's still in match. I was trying to think of, like, anything else I could have done as far as builds concerned. I still think that Corrupt, Ruin, Pop, and Unrelenting's probably one of the better builds on Hag, but that's me. I don't know what else I could have really used. Maybe Sloppy. Kind of slow them down on the heels, giving more time to set up and break down. But I don't know. Sloppy could potentially be another play. There is also always Starstruck Hag, which is a gamble within itself. It does require me to get some downs in the first place, which obviously was a struggle of mine. But looks like we're waiting on Kieran. Not sure if they are grabbing water or something. Alright. Bubba boy. Really, I still haven't gotten the survivor faces for Dwight and who is that? Meg, I think? No, that's Meg. This is Leatherface. This is Claude. I think this needs to be... I think this is Nia, then? Yeah, this must be Nia or Jake for that one. Surprised that I haven't gotten that yet. That's Jake? Okay. I just forgot who came first, Jake or Nia. Aren't they the main four? Yes. Yeah, because it was... Wasn't it Dwight... then... Dwight, Jake, Meg, and Claude. Yeah, that sounds about right. How do you get those? I've never seen them before. I think you have to kill those survivors or sacrifice them X amount of times. The ones I would see as the original four. The strange part is, isn't 50 times? Gotcha. Wasn't Nia the one who came with Nurse? I'm pretty sure. Or was that Claude who came with Nurse? I could be mistaken. It's either Nia or Claude. But I forget if there were two survivors when Trapper came out. Nia came with Nurse. Okay, so there must have been two survivors that came out before Nurse. That makes sense then. Claude was one of the original OG for it. Gotcha. Alright, well, let's head over to the corner. We'll use Beastmark to help us get us there a little bit faster. They also know that it's a Bubba now. So they might play very immersed and very slow here. Something to keep in mind. Crows have not been disturbed over here. Will they give me the luxury of being immersed this entire time is the question. I know them and they like to creep around, look for a ruin during corrupt time. The little clunk recharge is, yeah, it's very satisfying. So far, no one. Yeah, so in that case, they're playing a bit immersed. I think I saw... Yep, there we go. I knew I saw something. Last one. Alright, we're not going to charge up just yet. I mistimed that. That's my bad. I probably could have gotten it down there, I think, with Beastmark, honestly. That was dangerous, I will say that. I might not want to work on this area all too much. Now that we're in Chase, they might start spreading out to our uncorrupted gens. And that's exactly what they're doing. Look at that. We see them sprinting across. So we'll leave Kieran. We want to make sure we do that early. If we don't, we then potentially go into a situation where they get a lot more value. Oh yeah, I mean, it's a good move during Corrupt, honestly. Alright, let's go for this. Good move. Alright, we see Claude here. Let's get her doubling back again. We'll get the M1. It's better to do that than to get nothing. Good move to drop that early. There goes Ruin. I was afraid of that. Alright, Claudie. Let's see what damage you can do. Yep, you're gonna play it smart. Gonna play it slow. That was a mid-vault. I probably could have swung at that and gotten the hit, but we'll bamboozle it. One gen done before one down. You already hear this gen. They go to the right. Alright, let's get her back going into the area where we know another survivor is because of Ruin popping. They're either on that gen, this gen, or that gen. In this little 3 gen. That was good on you, Claude. But I think that should end in a down here. Spine Chill. I'm starting to suspect Spine Chill on Elvin. That's sad. That's really sad for me. We'll get the down here. We're gonna see another gen pop off in a second. Best case scenario, what do we do? Let's, yep. It's another gen. Expecting another one pop off momentarily. Yeah, that's what I figured. So we're already 3 gens down with 1 hook up. Not a great showing for Bubba. Not a great showing at all. What gens do they have now? And what gens do I have to work with? They split me 2 and 2. Scratch marks over here, mind you. Sprint burst won't help you, so you need to find a pallet ASAP. Beast mark is going to get us our down. Solo queue teammates were this efficient. I mean, that's the difference between comp and pubs, let's be honest with ourselves. Let's get you to this hook. That way we can pressure the 2 survivors so they don't heal immediately. I see Elvin there and Nancy thereafter. So let's pursue them over there towards the car pile. If you notice something, we see blood go out that way. Nancy's still here. She didn't leave. Yeah, there she is on that corner. You need to get to this pallet, don't you? Nicely done. We'll ignore. And pursue. We need only 2 charges, I think, to get her. I don't think we need a 3rd. Let's ignore for a second. Kind of get this going. I probably could have gotten it. I played that a little bit dumb, honestly. I misplayed by not timing that right. Beast mark might help us here. No, we need a 2nd charge for sure. I'll get that M1. Might as well get something rather than nothing. Yeah, I misplayed heavily earlier. Wow, seriously, I thought I was far enough away to not get stunned there. That's my bad. Kieran, you understand body blocking against Bubba's not a good move, right? And Beastmark can give me plenty of distance on that Nancy. That was not a smart move in the slightest. Not to chase Vice. Why is Vice just that? Oh, you gotta be. I hate that. I think. I don't like that at all. That was a smart move on Kieran's part. I don't think Kieran purposely got down there, but definitely that was bait. That was freaking bait if I've ever seen it. And I took it hook, line, sinker. That's my bad. Alright, let's get you up. Okay, they're getting the groove into things. Either that or they're playing against killers that they're much more comfortable on, which is also what I'm thinking. 3 hooks here. Bamboozle's good on Bubba, yeah, but I don't think you've used it on a window. I've used it once, but they've been in areas to where I haven't been able to use it effectively. It's another issue. Their best case scenario here is might be to just leave, honestly. That's 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, they're just gonna leave and give me the extra points. I might go Bubba again, because I feel like I could have definitely played Bubba a little bit better there. I misplayed on one chase where I definitely could have gotten Vice down by mistiming the chainsaw. Because they kept into areas that were very pallet heavy and not vault heavy. So let's go Bubba one more time. Deathslinger? Yeah, I'd be down for a Deathslinger. Why not? Why not? So that was how many points? Vice was hooked once. 1, 2, 3. Kieran 4. So that was only 4 points. Let's go Deathslinger. Why not? Yeah, this looks about right. And then we're gonna run Chains and Warden's Keys. Yo, what's up, Beast? How goes it? How goes it? How you doing, my friend? How's your day been? Alright. The thing is, we haven't played any... I guess we have played a precision-based killer today. I guess we played Pyramid Head. Doing pretty well, doing pretty well. I'm a little bit fatigued, so if I seem a little bit out of it, that's why. So I'm not exactly on top of my game today, which doesn't help the fact that I'm playing competitive right now against my own team Sample Techs. We're doing some scrimmages for tomorrow, since we have a tournament tomorrow, where I will be playing. But Bubba did not go well. So, something to keep in mind there. What else could I have done there? I think the one major thing that definitely extended chases longer than it should have was that chase on Vice. If I wouldn't have mistimed my chainsaw around that rock, I could have definitely got him down. And also eating the DS off of Kieran was a major issue. I am US Central, so right now it is 6:41 p.m. Tomorrow's match will be 2 p.m. CST. So basically almost 4 hours and 42 minutes ago, tomorrow. The best way to look at it. But if you're UK, you're GMT, right? So 6 hours ahead, so it should be like 12:42 for you right now. So I think tomorrow's match should be 8 p.m. BST? Okay. I wasn't sure about Potato, though. Summertime right now? Ah, right. I always forget about that. So 8 p.m. my time? Yes. Yep, 8 p.m. BST. So at least I got the timing right, just not the right word or acronym, I suppose. Alright, who else haven't played today? We haven't played Oni, we haven't played Demo, we haven't played Plague. Plague could be a fun one. Obviously, there's also the S and A tier killers, like Freddy, Spirit Nurse. You play Plague next match? Yeah, I'm down. I'll play some Plague on a high level. We did pretty well yesterday with Plague, actually. Not yesterday, but the day before against We Overslept. I think Plague... No, Plague is one of our 2K matches. I think our only 2 4K matches were Ghostface and Demogorgon, if I remember that correctly. Today, we've gotten a 4K with Pyramid Head, Ghostface, and then we've lost Hag and Bubba pretty handedly. Not even close to where I'd want to be, because the max amount of points you can get in Vigo's Court is 24, so a good point total for a killer, if you don't get a 4K, is 12 points, so half. And we've gotten 3 and 4 respectively on Hag and Bubba. So right now we have like 2 handed wins and then 2 pretty handed losses. So let's see if we can throw that back in our favor. Your wallet needs stitches, like it hates me at this point. I take it you need a new wallet, or you have too much money in it. I'm not sure which there, Carl, but how you doing, mate? How are you, your pops, and your girlfriend doing? Hope they're doing well. I have no money in it? Ooh, okay, gotcha. You've been spending the dough. Fair enough. Alright there, Elvin and Kieran, what already up, maybe? That's surprising since people say Hag is S or A tier. So there's a lot of back and forth on Hag. In my opinion, Hag is only as good as the survivor's lack of knowledge. Because Hag, honestly, for me, is probably more A tier than S tier. Maybe even close to B tier sometimes. But in comp, people know how to play against Hag, know how to play against her camera flicks, even Rusty Shackles is hard to use. And so I would say that Hag is probably A tier overall, with and without add-ons. Yo, what's Owen? What's up, Owen? How goes it? There's an amazing sale. I had to spend what I had. Fair, Carl. Hopefully it was on something worthwhile. What'd you get? Out of curiosity, anything good? Alright. Let's see what damage we can do with Deathslinger. I'm trying to think of the loops on Gas Heaven. Thankfully, a lot of them are shorter, so that's good news there. Outside of that, I'm trying to think of what other loops we can really work with to try and like shoot them over pallets and get hits. Books, man, at this point, my last 20 purchases have been books. Well, hey, that's not a bad purchase. The nice thing about books is that, you know, whether or not you keep them, you can always hand them to a public library or give them to a friend. You know, the passing of knowledge is real in that regard. So I think that's a good, worthwhile spend. What isn't good, on the other hand... Oh yeah, we're not running Corrupt. We run Monitor's Save on Deathslinger. Maybe running Corrupt wouldn't be a bad idea, though. So that could be, maybe it could replace Save for Corrupt, in retrospect. Let's see what damage we can do. They're running, so they already know where I am. We see Nia here to our left. Yep. Let's get Kieran. This will be our first stack of save, which will be very good. Warden's Keys will give us a really quick reload. So let's kind of pursue. And I see them there. Nice! Dead hard, Kieran. That was beautiful right there. Honestly, that was such a great dead hard. Alright, well, let's pursue. We need to get this down. Perfect. And we'll get the down. And there'll be 2 stacks of save. Barnes and Noble. There's one nearby me, but it's pretty far away. Alright, good news. Gens over here haven't worked on. So let's reload and go for gens. I hear this gen being worked on. I was hoping that they would dodge a bit more to the left. My bad. Ruin's gone, so we do have pop. Good news there. And we see scratch marks doubling back. That is Elvin, who is another non-obsession, so save is good here. They know not to go immediately for the unhook, lest they get hit. Yep, we'll take our time here. I don't need to rush things. They went around towards long side, it looks like. With the purple chains, we might be able to get this. Nope, she vaults though, and so we get some distance nonetheless. Now let's get Elvin down ASAP so I can get another pop in hand. Good, good. Yo, what's up, Stimper? How goes it, my friend? How you doing? Welcome to the Guilty Ones. Very happy to have you here. And you're just in time for some competitive Dead by Daylight. We're playing against my own team, Sample Text. Alright, let's get you up. And let's pop this gen. Dice, you don't want to do that. That's a horrible idea in your favor. Ooh! Very nice use of Repressed Alliance, though. That was very, very nice. That reduces value that I could have gotten otherwise. Kieran and your freaking dead hards. Look at that. That's the second time that they've been able to break my chain using dead hard. That was brutal. From Vigos, indeed, indeed. We'll get the hit on Vice, though. And get the down. Let's get a hook and then pop that gen again. The Repressed Alliance really hurt us, though. Really did. Alright. 3 hooks, and they've reset, too, by the way. They shouldn't have Repressed Alliance up again yet, so we can reload here. Imagine they'll probably go for the unhook pretty quick. Yup. That's what I was expecting. Oh wow, I expected you to turn a lot sooner than that. That's my bad. I played myself, honestly. Thought so. I'm there every stream but branched out, but I'm here now. Well, very happy to have you here, Stimper. Thank you much. Alright. Dragon's Wrath is holding W there. I'm gonna try and just protect this angle for now. We have a gen regressing and a person on hook. This is a very smart place for me to stick. Sounds like they're in garage, though. Well, Kieran. I'm fine giving up that unhook on Vice, not gonna lie. We're on 8 stacks and we have a quick reload. Just hope that Kieran doesn't have that dead hard back again. He's been hitting those dead hards like nobody's business. Good dodge. He's a lot of fun playing. I do love him. They got the gen. Oh, wow, they got that gen done. That's surprising. I'm gonna have to give up on Kieran. Protect this gen instead. It's been regressing for a while, but we need to ensure they don't get it. I'll go for Dragon's Wrath quickly. I'll lose 4 stacks doing so, but c'est la vie. You got tripped up. Good for me. Bad for you. Pop figures, they just don't look appealing to you. Yeah, I feel that. Like, I can respect the, like, how big people are into pop, but I've never really got into it myself. Alright, it's 3 sil. No Repressed Alliance. We see Vice on the gen. Let's pop it again. I bet you Kieran's in garage if I had to bet. 10% regression on that. Good dodge by Vice. Let's ignore for a second and go for the vault. No scratch marks indicating that they've left us, so they're on the pallet instead. Oh, a little bit off today. Deathslinger, like Nurse, is one of those killers that I have to kind of play out a little bit more and get some more like warm up, lest I kind of get into the situation where I'm missing my shots. Then I also hit shots like this, where they're a little bit ridiculous, so. Alright, let's reload. Kieran has dead hard, remember that fact, so we need to bait that out if possible. But we're gonna ignore for now and go back to this gen that they're probably on. There's Vice. I'm gonna have him keep him guessing for a little bit and not go for the shot right away. We'll get the shot after the hit. Wow, that was a good fake. That mate kept me guessing pretty hard. Right, let's go for Vice, though. He'll go around long side. Oh, he left entirely. Look at this man. Frickin' gone from the gens I was looking to protect. No, I think not. Alright, we'll get our hit. Vice is up. And I don't think anyone's close enough for the pallet drop. So let's go back to that gen and or garage. Hill's down. Garage might be down. Oh my god, look at that. That's scary. That's very scary, in fact. I need to kill someone off. If I don't, I will lose this match hands down. One person out back, one person here. We'll pop it, just get it regressing. And they jump out front, probably going for the unhook. We're gonna go for Elvin here. They're a non-obsession, so they're a good target. I don't know what I was doing shooting at that, I'll be honest. Wow, seriously. I thought I had the hit. Apparently not. The good news here is because of how low this car is, it doesn't really break the chain all too quickly. So I can kind of get a little bit of distance. This gen is really what they're working on, but I bet you a 3-man's going to be on one of those gens near Vice. Which is a little bit problematic. A little bit late. That's painful to watch. This gen's just about gone, though, so we're going to forego this gen and go back to Vice's gen. I think that's a smarter move here. I'm a little bit off my shots. Between the fatigue and the fact that I haven't played Deathslinger all day. Yup. Who's the best target? I'd say Kieran or Vice. Keep in mind Kieran has Dead Hard, so we kind of have to play around that. A little bit late. Vice is going for the execute, so let's pursue. Kind of slowed that game down. Alright, we'll get our hit. Yep, we're not going to break that right away. That might be a mistake. For me, not for them. Alright, we at least get Dragon's Wrath down, which is the good news. And I think they know very well not to play around with the Deathslinger and execute, lest you want to get hit. Alright, well, 6 hooks. Deathslinger's not bad. It's not great either. Realistically speaking, what I would consider a draw would be 6 hooks, 2 death. This here ends up in 7 hooks, 1 death. Not great. It was a draw for 1 death. If it was a draw for Deathslinger, I'd need 9 hooks, 1 death. Alright, sounds good, Frankie. GG. We had some good plays there, but weren't able to really capitalize as much as I'd like. Missed a few good shots. And Kieran with those freaking dead hards, man. Those dead hards robbed me of 2 downs, by the way. Can I mention that? Can I just point that out? But since you are going to drink, Frankie, just make sure that all responsibilities are done, please, and thank you. Plague, we're gonna go with Vile Medic Rubbing Oil. And I think our build is good to go. Alright. Let's add Elven. Good to go. So the good news of Plague, it will mean that their medkits are pretty much null and void for the most part, as long as they're broken. Cry if any of my books got damaged or the figurines broke. Posters are either replaceable. Figurines books are expensive. Yeah, I feel that. I understand that feeling with, like, trading cards. I love swinging the Plague back and forth because her incense holders kind of does the same. It's very, very throwable. As a reminder, though, for those who do have misophonia, the Plague is known for her vomiting, as she is known as Vommy Mommy. So, if you do suffer from that or do not like the sound of vomiting via from Killer or Survivor, please mute the tab now, lest you have been warned. I just want to say I love the vibe of your stream. I appreciate that, Stimper. The biggest focus for me is that I'm an educational killer main. I'm here to teach killers how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. So I'm very welcoming, very, kind of just chill overall. Not too intense, but I do narrate every single thought that goes through my head. And yo, what's up, Otaku? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Very happy to have you here. Hopefully you're having a grand old time. Tokyo Ghoul fan? It would seem like it, right, Carl? Not crazy? It would appear so. It appears so. Alright, though. We're just about ready for our next match of the day. Love you already for the name. Yeah, I noticed earlier today, or rather not today, but the other day on Funimation, they added an OVA to Tokyo Ghoul that I've never seen before, which was interesting. What time is the match tomorrow? 2 p.m. CST. So EST, that's 3 p.m. BST, that's 8 p.m. For tomorrow's match. I will be in attendance for tomorrow for Vigos. Not sure what kill I'm going to bring yet, though. HRD, correct me if I'm wrong, is your CST as well? Perfect. So yeah, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. HRD is the old Hellraisers, right? Hellraising Depressors. Alright, based on our spawn, let's just follow on this real quick. Chances are they're not going to go for that far gen right away. So they're going to be over here. Our match, yeah, it's HRD, which I believe is Hellraising Depressors, which is the old Hellraisers. I could stand corrected, though. Let's see. They probably spawn in this back corner, which is bad for us, because that's where our ruin is. I'm going to just vomit on ruin so I can get someone infected. It's not a bad idea. Did I see someone out behind the gas station? I might have. It's 2 p.m., 2 p.m. Yeah, it's 2 p.m. to my knowledge. Alright, I see Kieran in the distance going for that gen, so let's head over here and try and get a quick ol' infection. Nope. Kieran is around here. I saw them, but now I don't. Oh, that's painful. That's a good little sleight of hand there. Alright, let's ignore. Best for me to do that than to pursue something. Let's see. Keeping everything infected for now, so they can't exactly work on it right away, but we're just about up out of Corrupt or Intervention. Kieran was back there, but where the fresh hell did you go? There goes Ruin. Yeah, I figured as much. Alright, have a good night, Alex. We'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. CST. Where might you be? You little sneaky devils. They have left this area completely. Corrupt Intervention, they just immersed out of it. So good on them on that, honestly. I hear the gen over here being worked on slightly. Ruin's gone, so no more regression or passive regression. We'll have to keep that in mind. Let's make sure that we get the vomit here. We got them with the hit, but they didn't get infected, which is really sad. I do hate when that happens. Oh, this is perfect. With Violomedic, she'll get infected wicked quick. Alright. So she should be just about broken, methinks. Hence why she's heading towards Shack. There we go. Drop the pallet early. No, she didn't. That might result in a down for me. We'll find out in a second here. Yeah, it does, since that's a mid-vault. Alright, that's actually really good for us, because now that means that whoever goes for the unhook is also going to be infected. So let's get some good value here, and put you up on hook. Unfortunately, this is next to a cleanse spot. 2 gens. Rough. And then we do see Kieran here, going around the hill. I hear the gen being worked on too. Scratch marks coming out of the garage. Let's keep that in mind. Infected. And fully infected. Perfect. Dead hard? Wow. Just wow. The amount of value that Dead Hard got you was insane. She'll go back for the vault, probably. Or it goes around. We'll transfer targets and go for the Claudette. They're going to be infected very quickly, Elvin, if you're not careful here. Alright, so that should result in a trade if they go for the unhook, thankfully. But the main problem here is the fact that they've already gotten a few gens done. Yeah, they're trying to go for the BT block, if you notice that. I might actually want to pursue this. I see them going back for that gen, though. Claude, no, no, no. You're not getting away. 3 people broken, that's good. No discordances, though. Discordance now on hill. That's actually a really good spot for us to go to, because that means that 2 people are broken there. So that's a good pop target, but also a good target for us to find people. Blood goes around the hill, but goes over towards the garage. I see Kieran there wanting my attention. Probably has another Dead Heart in hand. Keep in mind that this vault's very strong, and an unhook was done probably by Dragon's Breath on Elven. One of them will more likely than not cleanse back there. 10% regression. Not sure what that's about. We still see Kieran here. No cleanses, though, which is odd. Alright, let's try and get a mind game here. No mind game. They did not really give us much distance. Drop the pallet early. Yep, let's break. Disco on the hill. We're going to pursue that because we know that's 2 fully infected survivors. No matter what, that kind of has to be the case. They'll head to the garage now where they have the pallet in hand, but they're not cleansing. Life? Yeah, that had been life. Ignore again, and go back for the gen. We need to get someone down and pop this gen ASAP. Kieran's a good target, though has Dead Hard. Keep that in mind. Let's down. Get them on the hook, and then try and go for that pop. Our only cleanse isn't a really... No, they're going to get it. They're going to. Which means the last gen that they're working on is the one in the corner. I have to ignore that. I can't get there in time. The last one that we saw was a 10% regression here. Nicely done. Vice has managed to not be infected this entire time, so they've been rotating who goes for unhooks based on who hasn't cleansed yet, which is really smart. They played this very effectively, honestly. Keep in mind that Elven has life in hand. Dragon's Wrath is now cleansed, meaning the only person who can go for the unhook without being infected would be Elven. They might leave Kieran on hook, honestly. I'm going... How do I play this? Yep, there's Vice infected now. Dragon's Wrath probably on the exit gate over there, as we do see scratch marks heading in that direction. By the time we get there, the gate's already going to be open, more likely than not. No, it's not. That's awesome. This is a really good position for us to be in now, just to get some points back. I hear someone else here. This one fully infected, actually. That worked out way too well in my favor. Let's pick up Vice, and now we have Kieran too. The best case scenario for us now is to literally just probably slug out Kieran and leave him there. If Dragon's Wrath wants to do anything, they can. Scratch marks were here, though. That was a mistake. A large one at that. The only thing that could possibly happen here is if Kieran does have the Unbreakable. If they do, they can bring this back. Alright, we'll have to play this smart. Yeah, one thing to keep in mind when going against Plague is that the Plague's Vile Corruption can literally end up hitting through survivors on hook. So trying to do that is not going to work out as well as you'd hope. They just gave me this game. They messed up big time. So now we can go back for Kieran, who's going to be very easy to find. No deliverance on Dragon's Wrath. That's beautiful. Alright, we're going to go from this direction. We're going to go from the exit gate back towards where Kieran was. It's our best case scenario. Unless Kieran's already found Hatch. If they know where Hatch is, that could be troublesome. That could be very troublesome. But I see some slug. I see the slug marks. Yeah, they played themselves here. If they would have left Kieran, honestly, we've been fine. Yeah, this game came back out of nowhere, and it literally was their own altruism which killed them. Because I could hear Kieran full infected. We were able to get Vice down with the Vile Purge. Overall, they played a really, really good game, but their altruism was killed them. Remember that plague can hit through survivors. Like, that's the major factor right there, is that plague can just hit through survivors on hook. Because I purposely charged up, wanting them to go to the other side. They got interrupted and continued the momentum. Alright. To be honest, didn't deserve to win that. But, not gonna complain. Who else do we want to play? Oh, was that the last one? Legion, maybe? The last one. We'll find out in a second. Yeah, Alex is off. Sounds good. I'll upload the VODs later. Alright, well, looks like that's the last scrim of the day. I wouldn't mind seeing a pro playing Huntress. I'm not as good as others with Huntress. I still have a lot to go. Question is... I guess I was playing Killer fine there. So, we'll play some more Killer. We got some Survivor games earlier. Well, let's start off the day in that case with some Huntress then. Mikey Daddy? Daddy Mikey? Maybe. Keep in mind that since we are playing pubs now, we are going to be playing with the rules that are set in place for our win streaks. So for those who do not know, I actually pretty much only play without add-ons. Coconut is an amazing Huntress main, one of the best I've seen, 110%. I'm not sure if you saw the Ots Darva video, where Ots basically has been inviting, like, specific mains, to play against his squad. Add me on Steam, I sent you a friend request. Yep, I accepted it, Elvin. At least I believe so. I could be wrong. But I'm fairly certain that I added you. Wait, we'll check. Yeah, I have you right here. So you should be good. But yeah, Coconut was on Otz's video and was freaking a nutty Huntress, to say the least. This Zoom family gathering is fantastic. Oh, are you having one right now, Frankie, I take it? Yeah, my Huntress is not there as of yet. But we do see another TTV. If Giraffe, you could do me the favor of giving them a shout out, as we are always looking to support other Dead by Daylight streamers. Spooky Loops is a crazy Huntress I've seen. Spooky Loops is also a really good Huntress. I think I played against them as a killer, actually, one time. Is either that or Survivor, I forget which. Is Fearful online? Or are they offline right now? As far as our build, I don't have all the perks on every killer just yet, mind you. So I'm right now running a Nurse's Calling, Ruin, Undying, and Whispers. They're alive? Perfect. In that case, we'll make sure to say GG, well played at the end of it all. But for those who do want to see the LD's perspective, definitely make sure to go on by, say hi, drop them a follow. Always here to support other Dead by Daylight streamers, and something that I really do ingrain into the community for those who are new. Alright. Black Clover, Attack on Titan and Black Clover. Another two good series. Isn't the part 1 of the current season about to get its last English dub, Carl? I'm pretty sure there's only like 1 or 2 more episodes left before the English dub is caught up to the sub on, at least on Funimation. I'm not sure about other sites though. I know the Funimation schedule is a little bit different than like Crunchyroll. Watching subs, I'm not sure about that one. Gotcha. I'm dyslexic, so I like dub. That, you know, people might call me a uncultured swine, but that's about it. There's no way I'm doing this thing sober. This is such an experience. Yeah, except I need you to do responsibilities, Frankie, so... Good games, by the way. I'm dead tired, so I'm gonna head out. Alright, sounds good, sounds good. I appreciate it, mate. And GG's. Thank you much for the lurk. Alright, the Thompson house. Spawn. We spawn on this side. So they're not gonna be on Shack. They could be here or there. Let's go over here. Normally if you spawn here, they're there. If you're over here, yep, I just found them. Perfect. Let's get a hit on you. Nope, good dodge. You have a pallet here though. Get her hit. And let's see if she goes to the pallet. She does. And a down. There we go. Quick 1-2 punch. Hey, what's up, Indescu? How goes it? How goes it? How you doing today? I hear them on this gen. Let's get Ruin going. We still have 2 hatchets. Let's keep them in hand. Oi, get off my gen, will you? There's the Yoon, as well as another Elodie. Let's get a hit on Elodie, maybe? A little bit late, so we're gonna have to go for an M1 here after the M2. Oh, a little bit low. I always have that bad habit of aiming low on most of my killers, and it's a habit that I need to break, specifically for Huntress, lest I miss shots like that. A little bit late, too. Hello, how are you today? Doing pretty well, doing pretty well. Alright. Let's go for you, Yoon. Nice dodge. And they got the Gen 2. Unfortunately, Ruin 1 isn't that great. Leaves a lot to be desired. Good attempt at double back. I can appreciate it. And good dodge. Alright, we can just go for an M1 if we really want. I have nothing against using M1s. I'm not an M2 only Huntress. Alright, let's rehook. That is 2 hooks to 1 gen, so we're good as far as ratio is concerned. 1 hatchet's good enough for 1 down. So let's pursue and try and find where the next survivors are. Sounds like they're on this gen. Noted. There is the Dwight. He kind of looks like an ace. I was about to call him ace. I stopped talking German because Italian and German were getting too stressful. Fair. I personally do not speak Italian, and I'm pretty sure Giraffe was using a translator there. Alright, let's put you on the hook, and let's grab some more hatchets, shall we? Alright. Nurse's Calling gave us a little bit of info there. I saw him very briefly on the aura. I think they may have left and gone to the right. Yep, there's Yoon. I see her. Not sure who unhooked her, though. Might be, well, it has to be an Elodie, but I'm not sure if it was a injured Elodie or not. Dang. No vault there. Oh, I hear someone over here. Hold on. Let's wind up. And downed. Lovely. I saw the hook move, so I knew that was a good, good shot there. Good dead heart by the Dwight, though. Alright, upsy daisy. And we have 3 more hatchets in hand. Let's try and find the Dwight. See if he's on, Meat Tree. Nope, he's heading over towards Shack. Ooh, they got another gen done. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, we'll get them one. No point in not. And Dwight's going on a pretty straight line. No point in not throwing it. Do you often play killer? Absolutely. I play killer almost every single day. It's actually more rare that I play survivor, unless when chat forces us to. No hatches in hand, so we can't go for the unhook. Let's reload. Make an attempt. Why not, right? No scratch marks. It might be healing under hook. No, I'd see Nurse's Calling if that was the case. So they went to the right. Actually may have been a pretty good prediction hatchet, not gonna lie. Scratch marks going back towards the gen. There's blood on the ground, so I guess everyone's injured, to be fair. Yep, she's on the hay bale. Let's get her to drop it. No drop. That's smart on the Yoon, honestly. Yep, she's playing this really safe, but she'll get down for it. Alright, let's get you up on hook. Thankfully, Ruin is still up, so we're getting that passive gen regression. Dwight is healed. There goes Ruin. And that seemed to be a vault. Yeah, there's a vault there too. That's uninjured Dwight. That must have been a 10% skill check regression on a heal that we saw back at Shack. That makes a lot of sense then. He'll go upstairs. Probably going for the vault. Nice. He drops down. I heard that. Yeah, it's a close shot. If I would have gotten that hit, I've been pretty happy. But c'est la vie. Get the hit. That was a good flick. He'll continue. And I think he has the vault here. But I don't think he'll be able to get that in time. He does have Dead Hard. Keep that in mind. Dead Hard is in play. I was hopeful that they were going to sit there for a bit. No hatchets left, meaning that we're going to have to get this pallet out of the way. And his Dead Hard, too. Sure, I'll go for that, Dwight. Why not? I'm not sure if you just didn't have Dead Hard in hand or what, but I'll take the grab. No water off my back, my boy. Alright. Well, let's re-up on hatchets and then start pursuing gens again. Especially if Ruin down, we're going to have to make sure that we're very efficient in our time. Alright, they're on this gen to the left. There's Yoon. Keep in mind that Yoon has been pretty good at keeping pallets up when she needs to. Good dodge by her. Wow, seriously? I'm surprised that didn't hit. No babushka. If I had babushka, then maybe that would have hit. Let's get her going the other way. We're going the wrong way for to loop this. We're looping in her favor. Smart move. She dodges. Let's break. Yeah, we're missing there. She gets the dodge. Wow, that was a close one, actually. That was very close. We only have one hatchet, so we need to make sure this counts. Especially if one gen getting popped off here. There we go. There's the hit. And she momentums, but goes pretty much nowhere. So we'll get the down here. Is that her dead on hook? It might be. I know we've downed Yoon a few times here. I was just answering, you're an education killer main? All good, all good. You are doing perfectly fine and more than I would even ask you, Giraffe. So I appreciate it. Alright, let's regress this now. With one gen left, this is a bit of a predicament. That's a little bit of a predicament. Scratch marks going back there. I'm going to ignore and check on these two gens. Whispers is on, so they are nearby. I appreciate it, Giraffe. I really do. Now let's double check this gen, as this was on 2 Sil. Still is, and we do see someone touching it. Scratch marks head out towards Shack. Let's regress it before chasing, lest we do see this gen pop off. The smart thing for the other LD and the Dwight to do, though, is honestly to go for the other gens. She goes fully around. No, she does. I wasn't sure if she doubled back or not. She did not. Look at the hit. Good dodge. Let's fake her out again and break. She'll go around. And let's see how you play this. Alright, we down the TTV. I'm pretty sure they might be dead on hook. I'm not sure, though. Closest hook is Meat Tree. Then we need to go to the gen to the right and start patrolling again. With no pop as backup to Ruin, we're kind of in a sticky predicament. Alright, having 2 people dead, though, really good. Alright, where are they at? Thompson House. They'll probably drop down. We might be able to bring this back for a win. It's gonna be dicey, though. I hear the Dwight drop down. He gets stunned. Dead hard. He needs to use his dead hard now or he dies. Alright. We just need to get him hooked up before the LD can open up the exit gate. Then we might be able to bring this back as a win. It's going to be very close. LD does not seem to be there. So she's probably on the other exit gate. Let's see if we can interrupt. Maybe. It's dicey. No, she hasn't gone there yet. Oh, we see her. We see her right here. That's excellent. Does she know where hatch is? If she does, that will still give us a loss. That'll be painful. Especially with no hatchets left. Oh, she does! No! Oh, painful. With our rules, if they get all the gens and they get hatchets, it still counts as a loss nonetheless. That's quite unfortunate, but GG, well played. They played a good game. I'm glad you found hatch. Oh, I think they're talking to the LD. Well, that being said, if you could give another shout out to Fearful, that would be appreciated. And I will update our graphic for our win streak, shall we? Are you doing 4K streak or win streak? Win streak. If we just do... Can't reach Adobe servers. Interesting. Continue offline. If we do just like 4Ks, I don't do 4K streaks, so I just do the wins. That's listed in the Excel spreadsheet. So Huntress does lose hers. She's on a 1 though, so not the biggest deal. Last survivor getting hatched shouldn't count as a loss. It's luck more than anything. So so what we do is that it doesn't count as a loss unless the gens have been finished. Then the hatch escape shouldn't count. So my argument for it counting when gens have finished is that they had the ability to escape with or without the execute. If all gens have not been finished and they get hatched, then I count that as a 3K win. That's my argument there. It's a little bit more strict than some, but c'est la vie. But let's go say GG well played to Fearful. And GG's, my friend.
Giltspire, oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. I'll go ahead and follow you back.
Always here to support other
Thanks
DVD
everybody,
streamers.
I really appreciate the follows.
Hope that you have a great night/stream.
You had the stream up and listened, it was fun. Always here to support other DVD streamers.
Alright, well with that being said... McCormick, hey, GG's my friend. Runs right into his hatchet. Yeah, it'd be like that, it'd be like that. And also Fearful, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, and I appreciate the lurk. Hey, killed my friend, good job. Yo, what's up, Quinn? Thank you, I appreciate it. Also, let's see. Are we going to play another match of Huntress, by the way? Are we going to spin the wheel of Killer? For those who are new, we do have the option to spin the wheel where you guys use 50 channel points. I just want to know why Undying Ruin. Honestly, the main reason, I only have 2 pages of perks. That is the only reason, McCormick. Not gonna lie. And also, McCormick and Quinn, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. I am Mark, aka Giltspire, an educational killer main, here to teach killers how to play killer, and survivors how to play against killer. On top of which, though, we do also do some other YouTube series over on, well, YouTube, whether that be Subnautica, Outlast, and The Binding of Isaac. Yep, exactly. This is definitely by far not my ideal Huntress build, but it's what we got, so you do what you gotta do. Not to mention, we don't use add-ons for our win streaks, so no add-ons here. Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't run Ruin Undying. Maybe Ruin Pop, but definitely not Ruin Undying. Also, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Yeah, for those who are interested in where we are with our streaks, by the way, you can check it out with this link right here. Right now, our best streaks, you were my dweet? Gotcha. When I saw Ruin Undying, I was like, ugh. I mean, to be fair, it's not as lethal as it used to be. Don't know how to... Oh, that's right. I need to do that, don't I? Thank you for the reminder. I've been feeling like death the last 2 days because I got my second COVID vac. And because of that, I have been playing a lot of Survivor, which is a bit more chill, a little less taxing on me. But here we are, some killer. So I will re-enable this with Myers and whatnot. All right. Should be good to go now. Alright, and we'll do a spin of the wheel after this match. Sounds like a plan to me. I wonder if the... Okay, the randomizer seems to be working now, so I guess Alpha may have fixed it. I talked to Alpha, and he was saying that they were changing up, whatchamacallit, the servers. Oh, Alpha of your choosing? Oh, my bad. I completely did not see that. If you want to refund Deku, we can. Or Deku can choose a outfit on another killer. That's my bad. I did not see that. Alright. Well, let's see if we can get another win back on the Huntress. What's our streaks look like right now, actually? Right now, I know our highest is Freddy at 25, followed by Spirit, Bubba, Cannibal, and then Ghostface, with good old Pig at number 8. Coming out with the next few dubbed episodes of AOT4. Cool, cool. Thank you, I appreciate it. Alright, Huntress, my girl. Let's see if we can get some good old hits. We're getting better with our long-range hatchets, especially on unhooks. But I still need to practice her more. Yeah, normally I see about one per week, Carl, for AOT. Much like most dubs. Also, Frankie, when you get a... Actually, no, I'm not too hungry yet. I was thinking about grabbing the pepper, but I decided against it. Sanctum of Wrath. Alright, this is fine by me. I don't mind this map at all. Let's see. They could still spawn. No, I'm good right now. Like, I thought about it, then I thought against it again. Yo, what's up, Josh? How goes it? I do see crows over to my left. Let's head over there, then. And then crows back over to the right. So I think they're heading towards Shack. That's exactly what they did. Someone thought the vault was on the other side. Hello, Felix, my boy. How goes it? Let's get a quick 1-2 down. And... hi, Nancy. You want a point? Do you have premonition? Are you trying to do that one challenge? Ooh. How they got that gen done so quick is really surprising. My guess is a brand new parts and or prove thyself. They got an insta unhook? Really? So there's 3 survivors there. If that's the case, then 110% they have brand new parts. Still aiming too low. Nope, not happening. Oh, I'm one you. And Josh, thank you much for the follow. I appreciate it, mate. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Mark, aka Gilty. I'm an educational killer main, here to teach killers how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. What's your plan here, Nancy? Dead hard? Question mark. Yeah, it was a dead hard. Felix, are you okay? Are you all right? You kind of just gave me that hook there. And Frankie, thank you much for the gift sub. I appreciate you. That was wicked, wicked odd. Very close on that Nancy, by the way. Yeah, Felix is a baby. I'm calling it now. Oh, this is Josh. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. See, I don't assume things. Yeah, I can't throw over that. Unfortunate. Good news is she doesn't have Dead Hard anymore, so we can just M1 her. Does he know what he's doing? I don't think so. I don't think so. Alright, let's put you up on hook. Felix is healed up. And, I mean, if Felix wants to get a grab again, I'm more than happy to supply it. A little bit to the left. Unfortunate timing. That's a sprint burst, I think. How are they getting these gens done so quick, though? It is quite shocking. Oh, wow, that was a little bit early. I could have sworn that I had the timing on that right, but apparently not. I was going for the Nancy, not gonna lie, Felix, but I'll go for you instead. I mean, you're kind of dead weight to this team anyways, from the looks of things. Alright, let's then go back for the Fang, who's probably still on this gen. At least I'd imagine so. Also, that wasn't Deliverance, that was a Kobe. I just realized that fact. If you look at her health state, she wasn't broken. Let's go for the Fang. She'll bring you back around to the pallet, probably will vault again. No, she doesn't, she holds W. Wow, nice job. That just gave her a lot of value. Roll with the Nancy off the totem. And keep in mind that she has Dead Hard. I probably should have held that. I thought about it for a second there. Then went against it. Wow, she holds her Dead Hard for a very long time. Both a good thing and a bad thing in her regard. Not gonna lie. I mean, that's perfectly fine. I don't drink too much orange juice, Frankie. There goes Undying. That's fine by me. And then we see Fang back here. I was going to hook the Nancy a little bit farther away, but this works too. Oh, you're holding on to Sprint Burst? This Nia, what the hell is she doing? Hit the Fang, and unfortunately have M1s available right now. I know that you don't have Dead Hard. That much is obvious. Let's pick you up. But this Nia has been freaking an MVP for this team, just being a freaking gen jockey. Also made plans to go see Demon Slayer the movie. Hey, well that's very exciting. See, I'm just waiting for it to go online before I do that. %. If you also Kobe, I'm gonna be a bit skeptical of that. Looks like she did not. And we see scratch marks with a injured Nancy up here. Yeah, she's gonna go around that hill and then heal. We're getting some good value out of Nurse's Calling. Oh, Nancy. Dead Hard through, nice. Good job there. And good pallet drop too. I can appreciate it. Good dodge. And I can't hit over the frickin' gen. That's painful. Like, I have the right line of sight. Or the right line to hit over it. And then just nothing. But we got her down in the end. You're a nap in there, Simple? Gotcha, gotcha. Hopefully it was a good nap. Worthwhile. Alright, let's hook you up. And then let's go back for the gen and Shack. This is kind of a bad hook because they could see Ruin, but c'est la vie. Gotta do what I gotta do. Not long enough? Gotcha. That's fair. I mean, at that point, it just becomes a sleep, not really a nap there, Simple. So close on that again. Really, I was. She'll vault. Makes sense. And just can't get it over there. Worth a shot for sure. She does not vault. She might vault back this time, though. And wow, don't get the hit. Surprising. I'm gonna body block, and then hit. And I don't think you really have much here that you can do, other than die. And I'm pretty sure Nia has not been hooked at all, so this should count towards as a win for the Huntress, putting her back on a 1-win streak. I have to give credit where credit's due, though. This freaking Nia has literally done every single generator in this entire game. I don't think Feng Min, Nancy, and definitely not Felix have completed a single one yet. But what say you, guilty ones? Looks like the Nia does not deserve Hatch. Noted. The real question is, where the fresh hell is it? Apparently the Nia knows. But GG. Let's see. This Felix has to be like level 20. The Felix was a level 5? Excuse me? Was the Felix drunk? This Felix had to be drunk, or like handed his controller to like a brother or sister, right? I'm not crazy. I think Felix may Have handed the controller to a sibling or something. Okay. Think Felix. And May. Why is May freaking censored? What is up with this? Might. There we go. Freaking censors are nutty. Shot is censored too. Interesting. Oh, either ways, as dead right about that freaking brand new part. That gen popped off way too quickly. The censors are really wacky. So keep that in mind. May and apparently Felix in succession is also. Behavior, what are you doing? I don't know. I really don't. But we are going to spin the wheel of killer. And we are going to land on Mr. Hillbilly. Do you guys want to play Billy? Or would you like to spin the wheel of killer one more time? 'Tis up to you. Let me also update the graphics so you guys can see the updated one. Not that it's changed much since Huntress did get her win back. Keep that in mind. There we go. And looks like we are going to spin again. No Billy. Instead, we got Mr. Danny Boy, the Ghostface. Alright, Mr. Ghosty Boy, here we go. Apparently May is a bad word, yeah. So, does Deku want a different cosmetic on Ghostface? If so, I can change it to what they want. These are the ones that I have, by the way. I have Viper Ghost, Classic Ghost, Slash Enthusiast, and Raining Blood. And of course, I have my combo of Unknown Assailant, Viper Ghost, and Bone Handle. They went for food, then came back and just said sorry. Oh, you're good. You're good. You don't need to apologize, Deku. At the end of the day, food is an important necessity. But if you want any of these, let me know. Otherwise, we can just refund you your points. I'm good right now, Frankie. I'll let you know. I ate like pretty much right before the stream, so I should be good for a bit. I mean, you're the one who gave me the food, Frankie. What you on about? It's the freaking Starbucks sandwich, you nut. Can I see them better? Just told me. Let's see. Vote when they redeemed. So we have Viper Ghost, we have Classic Ghost, we have Slash Enthusiast, and Raining Blood. That was like 2 hours before the stream? No, it's like at 4 o'clock. Let's go Raining Blood. Alright, Raining Blood it is. Sounds like a plan. Frankie's probably just a bit tipsy, that's all. As far as our build here, we're running Corruption Invention, Devour Hope, Ruin, and Save. I don't think I have any more Bloodpoint offerings. So we're gonna rely a little bit on Devour Hope here. Try and get some snapshots. See, you jest, Carl, but you might be closer to the mark than you expect. They'd also have one drink. Are you supposed to have drinks with Tylenol? Have you been taking, like, Sudafed and Tylenol today? I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to take alcohol with those. I'm pretty sure that is a bad idea. Nah, it's fine. I mean, I understand why Frankie went for the drink. It was a family Zoom call, so I can kind of understand that, but still. Fairly actually, Suffocation Pit's not bad. I thought this was Shelter Woods for a second. CDC and FDA said it's fine. Okay. I actually don't mind this knife. There's another Damascus steel knife. Oh, hi. Ermine Evasion Claude? Sure, go for it. I'm really shocked you did not throw that pallet, I'll be honest. You could have just dropped the pallet. You would have been fine. She'll go to logs. Let's continue while hiding our light. And down she goes. Alright, 2 stacks quite early. Did they, like... There goes Devour Hope. Unfortunate. Well, let's put you back here. We'll break the door, and we should be in a good spot, all things considered here. Yeah, unfortunately, Devour's gone. Ruin's still up, though, so that's good news. Alright, let's go undetectable and check the gens. They haven't finished a single gen yet, and crows get disturbed over there on that tile. That tells me exactly where this Feng Min is. Oh, Feng Min. She's running now. Maybe has spine chill. She at the very least knows that I'm near there. I honestly don't need to pursue her. I can just pretty much... Nope. I can pretty much just stick by towards the active half of the map, and I should be in a good spot. Scratch marks going for the unhook. Keep in mind that old new BT hasn't been active yet, so the claw doesn't have BT, but we're not going to tunnel her. I could have downed her, realistically speaking. I personally opted not to, just to be a little bit nice to the urban Claude. You have a pallet to your right. You'll drop it early, yeah. You'll go around. Let's break it in front of your face. And you move into an LT wall. Oh, that's beautiful, Claude. I appreciate you for doing so. LT walls are my favorite places in the mine game. I don't think you make it, unless you have Dead Hard. Dead Hard's your saving grace right now. Nope, no Dead Hard. Yeah, we do like our selfies. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Alright, let's get you up on hook, and then we can pursue the other Claude, who is healed, which means that there's two people on this side of the map. Crows go off, so we know exactly where they are. I am to my right. They jumped off of it. Claude's right here. Swing. Hi, Urban Evasion Claude. How goes it? Might as well swing in to see if she's camping it. Alright, I thought I might be able to get a mind game there with how she's playing, but no. Let's get her back into the corner, and then break. She goes for another pallet. Sure, sure, sure. And down she goes. Pretty good, Hunter. Pretty good. We started off with some Survivor, went into some scrim practice against my own team sample text, and now we're playing some pubs, so can't complain too much. Alright, that gen has not been worked on. They got one gen. This gen is being worked on slightly. Claude suicided. Fair play. Scratch marks probably going back for the unhook. That is Feng Min, who's a non-obsession. Is a good hit. We'll hit her. She'll vault, losing momentum. And I might as well pursue her. Why the hell not? No, not worth it. I see that gen there being worked on, though. Swing again. Nice. We'll actually get you to loop on the opposite side so you get out of jungle gym and then break. Fish and chips of clam chowder. Oh, that sounds lovely, Carl. Really, it does. Hi, Claude. Sprint burst. That's fine. We can wait that out and then hit. Yo, what's up, Zach? Thank you much for the follow. Welcome, welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. I am Mark, aka Guildspire. I am an educational killer main here to teach killers how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. How goes it today? Let's get you up on hook. That's perfectly fine. I do not care about losing that gen in the slightest. We're going to... Hold on. Was that knee I saw? I want to say it was. If we see that the Feng Min got healed, we know where they are. Otherwise, I want to check these gens. We know exactly where they are then. Feng Min going around Shack, probably going for the unhook. Let's take our time here. Someone exposed me. Probably the Feng Min on the corner. Looks like Nia's going that way. Feng Min on the long side. Let's kind of get her to double back. And we'll pursue. Have a game tomorrow. Just thought I'd say hello. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, I do appreciate you stopping by, saying hi, and joining the Guilty Ones. We'd love to have you subscribe to the YouTube and join the Discord as well. We'll get the hit on the Feng. Attempt at a 360. Drop it. Yeah, that works. And they got the unhook. That's fine. Where are you now? You're in a pallet tile. You forgo it, though. Yes, there we go. Going to the LT wall. That's what I love to see. You'll drop back into the T. You'll go back around and bloodlusted. We went undetectable as she lost line of sight, so she couldn't actually predict where my red light was. Sub to the tube. I appreciate it, Zach. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, let's patrol our gens back here real quick. Make sure no one is here. But we have a pretty good command of the game right now. No one here either. Alright. Well, we haven't seen the Nia this entire game, which is really good, since she is my obsession. We really want to focus in on these non-obsessions, if we can. Gen over here has not been worked on. They're playing really immersed now. No BT on Feng Min, so if we find her, we can down her immediately. No. I'm not going for you without downing her first. I don't like losing stacks if possible. You know what, though? Let's pick you up and see if we can make another obsession. Or not. That works too. Hi, Claude. So, let's see. What pallets do you have available to you? Not many. Nia's healed up. You have this pallet. Go for it. Gonna just mind game her a little bit. Get her to drop a bit early. Perfect. Let's break. She goes to the left, which is pretty much a dead zone. Yeah, I don't think you have really much here, Claude. I think you're going to go up on a hook after all. She's just trying to get to a corner now, try and buy her team as much time as possible. Games have been going well, Hunter. Games have been going well. Can't complain. I'm still wicked fatigued from my second COVID shot, mind you, but we're in a pretty decent spot right now. Alright, let's become undetectable again and find out where they are. Oh, there's scratch marks. Noted. More scratch marks. Actually, wait. Scratch marks ended here abruptly. Hold the Fang. Hi, Feng Min. Where are you going? Going over to Shack, maybe. That's fine by me. Alright. Well, I would say at this point, putting up the poll to see if the Nia lives or dies would be a smart decision, for I do not believe this Fang will last long. She only has a few pallets around here, too. Nope, she played that smart. Nice job. Hey, you found out where my ruin was. About time. Alright, she'll just go back around for the pallet again. Can we mind game it, maybe? Or she just revault? She'll just revault. Let's just keep on doing this until she does that a third time. Guaranteeing that she gets blocked out. She realized what I was doing too, and so she's going to go to another pallet. Smart. Drop it. Break it. If she goes to the right, she's in the dead zone. Oh, she didn't even do that. Good 360, actually. That was just a decent dodge. Yo, what's up, dog buns? How goes it? How goes it? How you doing today, my friend? And looks like it is a no for the Nia. Where the hatch might be, that is yet to be determined, though. So let's just kind of stick around here and take a listen. Indeed, it is time to give these survivors the hook. Hatch is not spawned here. What about over here? So far, no. And not here. So it's not on this side of the map from the looks of things. Yeah. Unless it's on the other side of the logs, which I doubt. Yo, what's up in your game? Thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Very happy to have you here. Oh my god! That could not have been closer for both me and the survivor. Holy hell. GG's. So close there. I heard it. I was like, oh, okay, perfect. I'll get there. That was so close. But GG's nonetheless. Was a Ranger's medkit with medical scissors and the needle and thread. Makes sense why she was healing so fast. Was a close one for sure. But Ghostface is on a 15 win streak, so getting that much closer to 25 wins. Do you want to play another match of Ghostface, or would you guys like to spin the wheel of killer for another match of someone else. 'Tis up to you, of course. Yes, we do have a clickable link now, which is quite nice. And looks like Carl says, let's spin the wheel. And we have landed on Mr. Evan the Trapper. Do you want to play Trapper, or would you like to spin the wheel killer one more time? Ready up while you guys are making that decision, of course. Indeed, the Wheel Wizard is back. Alright, not seen any rerolls just yet. Not sure, is reroll even up? That's a good question, ain't it? Reroll has a 34-second cooldown. So, alright, sounds good, Dog Buns, sounds good. And you can see right on the bottom of the screen all of our win streaks right now. I mean, if the tab is muted, you count as a viewer. If the stream is muted, it does not. But no reroll just yet. Oh, the stream is muted? Yeah, that does not count as a viewer then. You only count as a viewer if the stream is not muted. And looks like Hunter did spin the wheel. And so we're going to end up with a either match of... Alright, I'm going to do this. I'm going to pick someone that I want to play. The reason being is that we played some Survivor today. Or I could just reroll. We're just going to reroll again. We're going to do that. We already played a lot of Survivor yesterday. We played a lot of Survivor earlier. And we have some new people here today. So let's keep on going with some killer. Instead, we got the Billy Boy. It was a race there, Carl, between you and Hunter for the reroll. Very obviously, Hunter did not want to see Trapper. Alright, though. Speaking of Billy, let's actually dump some blood points into him. He is our golden child right now and our target of blood points. Let's grab Franklin's. That's unfortunate. Comparable to that of Penguin and Alex at first. Well, that's why now I have first, second, and third, by the way. So that way people can, you know, get the VIP spot. You love you some Billy Boy? Billy Boy is a lot of fun. I will say that. 1, 2, 3. Where's... Oh, there's perk number 4. That's Corrupt. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. That's actually a good move on my part. Let's grab you. Of course you'd grab that. Alright, so we are running... What is it now? Sloppy, Tinker, Pop, Corrupt. Not bad, all things considered. Not bad at all. Also, apparently, lobby has closed. Well. We have Ruin yet. Hold on. Let's take a look at our perks. I've done a lot of blood points. Or gotten a lot of blood points on Billy now. So we have Corrupt. We have Pop, no Ruin, though, from the looks of things. Yeah, no Ruin yet. Unless it's a tier 2 or tier 1. Nope, not a tier 2. So more likely not a tier 1. So tier 1 Ruin. Let's run Pop, and... I'm not sure what the last perk I should run on Billy is, honestly. Not sure if it should be Bamboozle. Probably Bamboozle. So let's run Bamboozle. We'll do Bamboozle, Corrupt, Ruin, Pop. Yeah, I think that's probably the ideal build on Billy as of right now. And Pop. Okay. Should be good to go, and we have a ton of blood point offerings, so let's make sure we make use of the Survivor puddings in the meanwhile. And if we can find either Bamboozle or Ruin in the Blood Web, let's focus those down so we can get our ideal build in. Might as well go for Bloodhound. Yeah, that's actually fine. That is fine. Perfect. I think Billy should be just about done with all his perks, by the way, which is very, very exciting. Let's grab this. And sure. Yep, that's fine. We can grab these. Grab this and this. That way we can avoid grabbing the iridescent. And I think we're readied up for the match. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, we only see one med kit and then nothing else in anyone else's hands, so we should be good. Not all too worried. Alright, sounds good, Frankie. A little bit of luck, otherwise blood point offerings across the board. I like it, I like it. Oh, your packets arrived. That's very exciting, Carl. And hey, what's up, Coos? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, Raiders. How y'all doing today? For those who do not know me, I am Mark, aka Guildspire. I'm an educational killer main. Here to teach killers how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. Happy to have you all here. We also do stream and dedication to Extra Life. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. But what's everyone doing today? How was your stream, my friend? Hopefully it went well. Were you playing killer? Were you playing survivor? A little bit of both? Well said, thank you. I appreciate it. Trust me when I say I've said that that intro way too many times. Did a short one coming back late tonight? Gotcha, gotcha. Fair enough. Well, hopefully it was good at the very least. Killer main now? Gotcha. Well, we're about to jump into a match of Billy Boy here. Hopefully you guys enjoy seeing the Chainsaw Bro up in action. Especially as we are on Father Campbell's chapel. He face camped, it was awesome. Fair. I mean, sometimes you just gotta, right? You love face camping. Alright, well, let's take a look. They should be back here. Yep, I see the scratch marks going up to hill. Hi, Nancy. You have the vault. Will you go for it? You do. You'll get stunned on the drop, which is very nice. But you have a secondary vault. My god. This area is god-awful. Like, it's so... Okay, well, there goes Ruin. Thank god we have Pop as backup, I suppose. And then we see scratch marks going back out front towards these gens over here. Let's kind of give chase and see what we can do. I hear that gen and that gen, both a 10% regression. So let's give chase. We can bamboozle Shack. Hi, Nancy. Let's bamboozle. That actually is a really good drop. If you hadn't done that, you probably would have got insta-downed. Where do they go? They continue out, but I think I'm only chasing one survivor. Yeah, I want to say this is the Nancy that I'm following right now. We hear someone else on this gen. Let's do this. Hello. I see Dwight and Nancy. Sprint burst on you. Let's forego that chase then. And instead, let's focus in the Dwight. Close, no cigar. Billy's still one of those that I'm very much learning how to play. Still need to learn how to get those tight turns a little bit more effectively. Also, this is Jake, not Dwight. The red shirt made me think it was Dwight. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I didn't realize I had bamboozle, did you, buddy? Rough. Alright, he has another pallet here. Pretty weak pallet, too, mind you. So he'll drop. We'll get an M1 on him. I could have gone for the chainsaw down, but honestly, I think the M1 into the LT wall will probably be a little bit more powerful for me. Dead hard or bust? Good dead hard. We'll swing. Worth a shot. Sometimes you get those hits, so... Let's see if we can mind game him here. Yep, we got it. And down he goes. Alright. Hi, Nia. Wait, was that a flashlight? That may have been, right? Am I crazy? I definitely saw something in her hand at the very least. He must have already committed to the animation. That's why. We'll break that. Hello. Let's see here. You drop down, get stunned. We'll get a down on you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Nancy. Pick you up and replace you on that hook. My plan was going down a list of... Yeah, I actually am a commentator for competitive Dead by Daylight, actually. Probably why I kind of sound like this. Though I usually kind of play like this in general, even before I was commentating. Hi, Nia. Oh, so yeah, I was trying to get around that corner fast enough. Didn't work out. That's still bamboozled, though. Good, good. You mind, we can only bamboozle one at a time, so let's get the hit. And she'll revolt. Or not. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Hey, what's up, Knock? Thank you much for the follow. I appreciate it, mate. Welcome to the Guilty Ones. Nice dead hard. I fully thought that I had that. Well, that was a good play. Sounds like they're up in middle. She does not vault. She does back to middle. Onto the L. L is the best place for me to be. Down you. And we'll then grab a pop and go up to middle. Pop that gen as soon as we can. 3 hooks on 2 gens. 3 hooks on 3 gens. That is unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate, actually. I think they just dropped down out the window. Probably going for the unhook. Hi, Jake. Hi, Jake. I could play a little bit scummy here and leave the Jake slugged, but we'll go for it. Well, I mean, if you guys are going to present yourselves, be my guest. Be my guest, Nancy's. There's a second Nancy here, by the way. We know that as fact. Yeah, there's 2. So you see that second one there? The red? Where's the white? I'm just going to let her get to the second stage at the very least. Jake is still here. I mean, you guys kind of created a situation. I was going to leave, but you guys forced my hand. The second Nancy's still here, by the way. No ifs, ands, or buts about that in my mind. I'm going to let her get to the second stage, and then pick up the Jake. Nicely done. I thought I had the timing on that where they couldn't get it in time, but fair enough. Should have played just a little bit more aggressive. My mistake. Alright, Nancy's here. Yeah, close. Got a 4K Bubba game. Very nice, dog buns. Always a good time with the Bubba boy. The other chainsaw bro. Hi, Nancy. How goes it? You want to drop down, maybe? She has bounced landing from looks of things. Let's go this way. Let's break this. She doubles back. No, she didn't. She instead goes over this way. We've actually gotten a decent amount of value out of this area. She has the vault. Let's mind game. Get her go in front of me with bamboozle. Then she has the pallet here. She'll drop it early. Or she'll go to Shack instead, which we can also bamboozle. Actually not a bad play. There's also someone else here that was working on the gen, mind you. May have greeted this one a little bit too far, so I do get the hit. I don't get the insta-down, mind you, but still. She's trying to lead me away, so I think the Nia can do that gen. If we can get this down fast enough, then we should be in a good position. Ooh, okay. I thought she was going to vault there. Apparently not. She might try and for a vault here, though. She won't make it, though. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. So let's hook her immediately, and then we can go back for the Nia in Shack, would be my thought. VOCC, when I found him with barbecue, he was searching my chest. I mean, you can't touch Bubba's chest. He does not like it. That's where all his barbecue is. That's where the family recipe lies. Hi, Nancy. Let's pop this. They get the unhook on the other Nancy. They're playing really efficiently. Can I just say that? They're playing very, very smart, very, very efficient. I lost the scratch marks here. Yep, there she is. I know that she wouldn't be too far away. She vaults. Without hesitation, too. Well, to get a hit. A hit is better than nothing. And especially as she gets off that gem. We see another survivor here to my left. That pallet's still up. Jake is here. Maybe to try and take a body block. Nancy vaults after. We'll get downed. Hi, Jake. Where'd you go? I see the other Nancy go into Shack for the gen. Let's hook immediately and bring Pop to it. And another set of scratch marks there. Probably the Jake. More likely than not. Looks like they just gen tapped and left. Let's rev up. Good dodge. And let's go for Jake. Alright, Jakey boy. Oh, Nancy's here too. Nancy's a better looper though than Jake is by far, in my opinion. I'll just break this, so that way they get less value. Nia's over here. Thought she's gonna try and drop it on me. Apparently not. She'll greed instead. So let's go for it. Drop it now. Yep, that's a smart move. And we'll break. Is this gen even worth being around right now? Probably not, honestly. Let's bamboozle. And go back around. So she won't be able to do much here. Nia, do you not understand what bamboozle does, my friend? My word. She apparently doesn't realize that we have bamboozle. Go figure. Alright, that gen's pretty well regressed, so let's head over to some other generators. They've been healing, which is good for us. Means less time on gens. And let's start patrolling again. This gen has a little bit of work on it. Not much, though. Scratch marks. Oh, wait. Hold on. That was a Nancy. Let's pursue her. That forces a third survivor to get off of gens. Drop it. She does not. She does not go for... Oh, she thought about going for the vault. She's very hesitant on what she wanted to do. Whether it be greed the pallet or go for the vault. And that, honestly, is what killed her. She'll vault here. Nope, she goes up. We'll meet her in the middle. She'll double back. Nicely done. That was probably the best play. I have the fourth survivor on the gen. Nicely done. All right, they're on the L wall. Let's try and get them mind gamed here if possible. She goes up here. We'll probably vault this time. No, she doesn't. That's surprising. But that means she'll get stunned on the drop. Bounce landing. She gets it in time. Nicely done. Will she get to the exit gate, though? That's another question entirely. She'll get back onto the L. We'll go for it. Try and mind game her. That way we can gain a little bit of distance. But she'll go back upstairs. Yep, bounce landing saves her stun time. And she'll vault here. Doesn't get as much value as it did before, though, because all these doors are open. Did she double back? I think she may have. Oh, wow. She just freaking dodged me. Good on her. Good on her. That was wicked well played. Best case scenario, we chainsaw. Nia, you played a very dangerous game. Played a very dangerous game, my friend. Yeah. And Jake's probably another exit gate. Really still one of those killers that I have a lot to learn with. But GG's. If I had to put him on to a scale of 1 to 5 for proficiency, he's probably a 3 right now. I have the mechanics down, but there's still a lot to learn. Bounce landing was in play. Was right about that. Dead Harvey saw that. Will make it. Makes a lot of sense. Prove thyself also makes sense too. But GG's. Well, that being said, we have time for 3 more matches of Killer. Would you guys like to spin the wheel, or would you like to play another match of Billy? 3 adrenalines too. Yeah, we were lucky that we're chaining the Nancy, who did not have an adrenaline apparently. That was a little bit surprising. But we have spun the wheel, and we have landed on the angry man himself, the Oni. You guys want to play Oni Boy, or would you like to spin the wheel of killer one more time? As far as blood points offered on you, Oni, I think you have a lot of survivor put-ins. Well, 4. Not too many, but enough. What streak is Oni on right now? Oni is on a 3-win streak. That's right, we got him to a 9 on Win Streak Wednesday, and then he lost it. But I'm not seeing anyone spin the wheel just yet, unless there isn't an option to. Let's see, is it on cooldown? It is not on cooldown, so you do have the option to reroll Mr. Oni Boy. But if not, this will be for win number 4. Which I actually need to update the Oni's graphic, don't I? Because he's on a 3-win streak with a best of 9. That doesn't look right. That looks better. Yeah, there we go. 3-win streak with best of 9. Perfect. But looks like we are going to be playing Oni after all, and this will be for win number 4. And it does look like we have another TTV in the game, so if Giraffe, you could do me a favor and drop them a shout out, much appreciated. Yeah, what's up, Nutmag Ninja? I love the name, by the way, but GG's, my friend, GG's. I appreciate you stopping by, saying hi. Would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. We are an educational killer main. He teaches killers how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. Would love to have you here. But otherwise, I do appreciate you stopping by, saying hi, nonetheless. And we see 2 medkits, 2 toolboxes. All right, all right. The medkits do mean that if I do hit either Adam or Yui, I need to pursue the chase to ensure they're not live. Unfortunate. But, alright. Either ways, Adam, Yui will have to pursue chase, ensure that they don't heal themselves. At least not middle of chase. Lest we want to give them free value. Shroud of Binding, more likely than not. Or was it Vigo's Shroud? Where either they spawn in groups of 2 or in a full group of 4. That would potentially suggest to me that those 2 toolboxes in hand might have brand new parts, or they also are using, or either or they're also using Prove Thyself. So some important things to note there as we do start up this match. Group of 2, group of 4 are farthest from the killer, correct. I don't really see that one all too often, and they normally spawn pretty far from me anyways, right? Sheltered Woods, god-awful map. But it does give me, as Oni, a lot of value, due to the fact that there's not a lot of good space for them to vault and whatnot. All right, we see them going over to the LT wall. Let's head this way. Scratch marks continue. That is the tap with a toolbox. Ruin's already gone, though. Wow, on this big of a map, that's surprising. Look at the hit. That's an early find. But fact of the matter is that we actually want to pursue this and get it down. Good drop. He's leaving these tiles quite early, though, so he's not getting a full value out of that, which is interesting. Good drop. Let's try and get him to play the tile, though, so we can break. And he'll probably recycle this one as well. We'll keep him on the outskirts. We don't want him using the inside if possible. Close. Let's mind game him again. Then break. Did he go to the left or to the right? Looks like to the right. Yeah, he did. But one gen's already down within our corrupt. That's so bad for us, honestly. Yeah, he's very good about these mind games, it would seem. Very, very good indeed. But I think we have him in a dead zone now, so we should be able to at least get the down. But I'm not sure how worthwhile this is. We do find another survivor nearby. That's good. Yeah, the totem spawns have been god-awful recently. They just really need to, like, buff totems. Like, not excessively, but just to make it a little, I guess, more viable on early games where survivors can just, like, hunt them. Because that's pretty much all they do because of the current meta. Which makes sense. It's the right move to make. But I guess we'll just patrol gens now. There's the unhook. Let's go for that. Let's see. Do they go to the right or to the left? Right's a dead zone. Left is also a little bit of a dead zone. You guys really don't want to do that. That's a bit of a bad idea. Hi, Adam. How goes it? Don't mind me. Just not going to break, apparently. And then we'll pursue. He doubles back onto the Z wall. Interesting. Let's go this way. And I think we should get this down. Nice dodge. That was a really good dodge, actually. I think he's back on the Z wall again. There we go. No uninfectious sprites. Let's pick up immediately and just get some value. Yeah, that's kind of strange. Oni does that once in a while. So does the likes of whatchamacallit, Demogorgon. Like, they just don't hit the pallet for some reason. Is that gen being worked on? It's hard to see from this distance. No. It is not. So let's head over here to the right and see where our pop is needed. Left. Right here. Might be committing to it. Hard to say. We'll get our blood bank, and that gets us half full. So let's pursue the Claude after we pop. If we see the unhook, we'll probably double back to that. But Claude's right here. Let's down her. We see Infectious Fright back on the gen, which means that they may have gen tapped. So let's get another pop in hand and go from there. Yep. Wow. That has to be a pretty meaty toolbox. Like, the fact that we popped it and they literally got it back immediately and finished, that tells me something about those toolboxes. That tells me something. I'm gonna have to ignore him for now and check these gens. Scratch marks going out back. That is Yui. Let's go for this. She's in a quite a pickle because this is a dead zone. We now have our power in hand too, which is good. So let's get this down, and then we have another pop in hand. Dead hard? No dead hard. And let's pick up. I don't see these gens being worked on. The only gen that I saw being worked on so far is the one that she was on. So let's pursue that and pop it. For our hooks. Check this gen. Still very lightly worked. I see someone over there. Injured, I think? Yeah, it's Claude. I have no problems going for you, Claudie. You came to the rescue. Why? I'm not entirely certain. There's no pallets here either, so I can just insta-down you. Dead hard? That's fine. You have no real... Sure, let's eat it. If you have DS, let's eat it. No DS. They sabotaged the hook. Let's get her over to this. And then we can patrol gens of pop again. Alright, Claude's a good target to get out of the game when we have a chance. We also have our power in hand. Alright, let's go for the Atom. Air bones to my right. I heard bones. I'm not crazy, right? Got the down. They vault in. Let's mind game. And let's see if we can get you. You're gonna vault again. Sure, sure. We'll vault after. Another vault. We'll vault after. And we're out of our timer. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. That's number 3. Mind game. And we should be good here. We can at least get a hit. And if not, just have them drop the pallet. Break. They get the tap up. We'll pursue. And I think you're just going to go down immediately again is the problem. We don't know if you have dead hard, but worth a swing. So let's pick you up and then put you on hook. This gen is not really well worked on is the problem. But that was a pretty good play by the Atom, not gonna lie. They've gotten some really good value here. Scratch marks, going where? To the left, towards the next gen. Okay, let's keep that in mind. This gen has not really been worked on at all. Scratch marks stopped abruptly. Could have sworn I heard breathing. They're definitely here, but we might not be able to find where. There's the Yui. Perfect. Like I said, I knew I heard labored breathing. It's a matter of where, not if. Alright, we have another bit of power in our hand. We just need one blood orb. And she's bringing me over towards Shack. We've gotten the pallet out of the way, which is a good news. So this is very weak. She'll vault. I think she has a dead hard, right? Yep, there she goes. And 3 people on that gen. They're trying to triple team it to get it finished. Hi, Claude. You're a huge target. That's one. Hi, Adam. We'll grab you. I'm pretty sure someone just went into a locker next to me. I'm not sure if anyone else heard that too, but I get a feeling that head-on might be a play. That's kind of odd. Where's the Claude? Let's get you up, and then we can pop the gen. Alright, Claude's dead, so we're in a much, much better position than we were before. Didn't mean to swing there. That was a misclick. Let's pop the gen. And we have multiple people on Death Hook now. Now the tap's not here. I'm not sure if you noticed that too. There's the Yui. There's the Atom. But where might tap be? He goes around the hill? Yeah, I get a feeling tap's on the gen as we speak. Yeah, I have my power ready. So let's just go for the Yui then. Get her down. Good stop. That was really well played. She'll vault. Then we'll be able to swing through the window. No one on Infectious though, so I don't think anyone else is near. But I'm pretty sure she's dead on hook. So if they have touched that gen, then we can then pop it immediately. Adam self-healed, probably. And... oh, I thought they were on Death Hook. I guess not. Hatch is a yes, sounds good. Has the gen been touched since? Yes. Let's pop it. Let's check where they might be. At least were, so I can get some more blood. There we go. Got our power back. Let's see. I see a lot of blood over here. So they could be over in this direction. Wonder if maybe someone's on this back gen. Doesn't sound like it. As soon as they unhook, we can immediately... wait, did I see the hook move? No, I didn't. That may have just been pixelation. That sucks. I really thought I saw the hook move. But that time they did. Alright, let's go for it. Their best out is the window. I don't care about you. There's someone else down here. One behind me. Go upstairs. Best out's window, so we'll get you down. Yeah, it's either going to be head-on, or they're just trying to pretty much play their odds, right? And if they can play their odds right, then they can try and make that work. But worked out in our favor instead. I knew that no one else had left the basement. It wasn't a matter of if. It was just a matter of where the hell he was. So, best for me to go after him, then go for Yui. And not get as much value out of it. Alright, got some more of our power. No idea where Yui is, but let's kind of... Oh, I see blood. I see scratch marks. Blood and scratch marks mean Yui. Yep. I wonder if the tap is also here. Might as well swing. No dice. Gotta going around again, so she's in the corner. And break. And she has Dead Hard. Let's remember that. Dead Hard. There we go. Swing and down. Probably has DS. We'll eat it though. Why not? No DS. Did we already eat a DS from Yui? Or maybe they're using a different obsession-based perk? Maybe Medal of Man? Either way, it looks like we will be giving the tap the hatch. I have no idea where he is though. We haven't seen him in a long while. I guess that answers that question. And based on that info, I think he's found hatch. Yep, there he goes. Nicely done, tap. GG, well played to these survivors. Yeah, brand new part. That would make a lot of sense. With a engineer's toolbox. Spine Chill, Medal of Man on the Yui. Called that one. But she also had Decisive, so she must have self-cared at some point. Huh. Fair is fair. And Prove Thyself, too. Yep. And what was that? It was a Shroud of Union. Start a trial with someone else. Well, I was at least right about the Shroud, right about the brand new part, right about the Prove Thyself, and Medal. Not too shabby, Oni boy. Well, that being said, do you guys want to play the match of the Oni, or would you like to spin the wheel of Killer? 'Tis up to you. Looks like Draft says let's spin the wheel, and we are going to land on the Trapper. Alright, Devin, is it your time to shine, or will the guilty ones want to re-roll? He is right now on, is he on a 3-win streak? Is that right? Or is that wrong? Yeah, he is. He actually is on a 3-win streak. So we could potentially get him to his best of 4, even if our less than ideal build. Up to you guys, of course. Alright, sounds good. Well, Giraffe is in favor of Mr. Trapper, the Evan man. And looks like we got right on in, so here we go. By the way, Giraffe, did we find out whether or not that TTV was live? Or were they still offline even though we realized it was a 0 instead of an O? Gotcha. No worries. We do see... Hello! I just noticed last moment that there's 2 keys in play. So that's gonna be a fun one. White Ward, Luck, Blood Point offerings across the board. Okay. So... that's a major problem for Trapper. Like, for anyone else, right? Keys are like, okay, you know, I just need to apply even pressure, make sure the key bearer dies, yada yada yada. Trapper, though, much like Hag, is a setup killer, and with that in mind, we usually lose like 2 or 3 gens pretty freaking quickly. Meaning that if we even kill one person off and they get 1 more gen, they can use the key. That's a bit of an issue. I'm hoping that maybe it's a green key? Maybe that's my saving grace for Trapper? I'm doubtful, though. I'm very doubtful. And it's not like we have Corruptor Intervention or any real gen slowdown either on Trapper, so... This is gonna be a difficult one. It's normally difficult anyways for Trapper, but this is gonna be even more so. It'll be pretty funny if they both are. It'll be very reminiscent of Sandbag for Friends. Or Sandbag with Friends. Alright, you know what? This isn't horrible spawn. Let's trap here. And pick up that trap that's right behind us. It's lightly concealed by the grass, but the grass on the new maps are pretty thin, so they're not exactly great for trapper traps. Where should we head off to next? Maybe we should head off to middle. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Whispers is online. Where's the drop down here? The drop down is not here. Not there. There it is. Right here. Put that there for now. And let's grab this trap. Whispers is on. I see them over here. You know what? Before I pursue them, let's overcharge this. It's not a bad idea. I see the shadow there. We'll get it on Dwight. Get out the vault behind us. Let's break it immediately. And what trap was that? That was Shack Trap. So we know that they're in that vicinity. Noted. We'll pursue Dwight and push him in that direction so we can get a little bit more value out of this chase. He'll go back into the LT wall. I don't think he has enough time. He does not. Perfect. One gen already done, though. So right now, one gen to one down, so that's good news. Let's hook here. Then we have a trap here. Wouldn't it be a bad idea for me to trap the LT? That way, if we do pursue them off of it, and we'll pick up this trap. Since we're a one-trap trapper, it kind of gets a little bit difficult for us. Alright, doesn't look like they actually worked on this gen, just disabled the trap. Interesting. Let's re-trap again. And Whispers is online, mind you. Trap this. No one over here. And let's pick this up and go into middle, I guess. Yeah, Whispers is probably online in middle. That trap's in no man's land. Like, there's no reason for me to ever go there, by the way. So that trap's probably gonna be a dud for a long time. Unless... idea. That trap here. It's a little bit far out, though, so I can't. I have to pressure the gen. Unfortunate they didn't drop down. I would have gotten that trap. Alright, let's ignore for a second. And then let's grab this trap. So that way we can kind of get it out of this corner. This is like the only time I'll ever be able to pick this thing up. Alright, they healed Dwight. I imagine they'll be back on that gen middle momentarily. Yep, sounds like it. They disabled a trap over by Shack again. They dropped down. Yep, they did. Nice. Let's retrap. And pick her up. Alright, hi. I don't know what you're trying to do, but didn't exactly work out the way you wanted it to, I'll be honest. So let's put you up on this hook. They might just untrap that one on the drop down. And let's head over to this gen, since that was the one that trap set off on. It's probably the Dwight, and the unhooker. More likely than not. Scratch marks. There's Zarina as well. Get her down. Let's pop this with overcharge. Hi, Dwight. How goes it? We'll get a hit on you with Sloppy. That's actually worth our while. Pick you up. And let's check here. We'll switch up traps for a moment here. And we're going to put a trap here on pallet. And grab this trap instead. Alright. Let's head over this way. See if they're healing up. No signs of a heal yet. Whispers is online, though. There she is. Well, it's Steve. And let's get him inside, see if we can get some traps with these in here. Goes to the right. Really hopeful that he would have vaulted there on the right. Apparently not. We'll pursue and just break these pallets. He'll drop down, but he'll get stunned doing so. So that's not exactly the best move for him. Yui's to my left. We'll down him. And then we can go back for the unhook on the Zarina. I mean, right now we're not doing too bad, all things considered. We're actually managing them pretty well. They give us a lot of info by untrapping our traps, and they don't realize that. At least to where they are. And we've been hooking them near gens, where they're more likely not to jump back on the gen. Almost right away. I hear them. Hi, Dwight. I'll get a hit on you again. He'll hit that trap in front of him. Thank you. So now we got the trap and the pallet. Love it. So now we can pick up and put him back in that corner, and then we can place that trap somewhere else so that you don't know exactly where it is. This is going surprisingly well for Trapper. Like, really surprisingly well. Put a trap here. Pick this one up. Let's check middle now. And we also should probably break this wall. This gen's still aggressing. Good, good, good. We'll check this gen then. They get the unhook. That's fine. Hi, Steve. How goes it? We'll get the hit. He'll go for the pallet, and he runs past it. The unfortunate thing is here, Steve's actually bringing me to a dead zone. Not for a survivor, mind you, but like to an area to where I don't want to be. I'm not pressuring any gens here. But the good news is he doesn't have much to work with. So let's down him. We'll try and drag him closer to that gen again. Alright. Yeah, I think this is probably the best hook that we can get, and then we'll bop the gen that he was on, get it regressing. Alright, just need to keep up the pressure, and then we'll go back to that gen that they unhooked at. Right now, Overcharge isn't giving us a lot of value, but it's done some work. They got... Okay, that gen, I have nothing... I guess I have one trap nearby. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. They're on this gen after all. They're on this vault. I see you, Dwight. I hope you understand that. Like, I doubled back because I thought you were going to vault, not that you're going to sit there like a freaking Papega. Alright, let's pursue him. I think I heard some work being done on Shack gen, so we do want to re-pursue that. So let's hook Dwight. And then we'll check Shack and see if they know about that window vault. Nothing here. Good, good. Let's go back to this gen and bop it then. That way we can get it regressing. Alright. Let's check middle. Real quick. And we'll check the one that Steve was on. Middle's not being worked on. Then let's go for the one Steve was on then. Whisper's on. Yep, this would be a good inclination. They're nearby, but not on the gens. Interesting. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting that whatsoever. So they might be in middle after all. But they haven't really touched up on the gen. Let's check Shack again. Nothing. 10% regression on that gen. Yui's here. She's in the locker. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see her. Grab her. And let's hook her up. And then we can head right towards where that overcharge trigger was. Ooh. We're like just going from gen to gen to gen to gen. Like non-stop action right here. They overcharged it and then dropped it. They didn't even go to work on it any further afterwards. Maybe they figured that it gave me too much info. Can I pop it? No. I was hoping that I could apply overcharge again. Check middle. It's been lightly worked on. We'll ignore for now, though. And instead go for them here. Hi, Steve. We'll go for you. And then we'll go for Yui. We'll slug her out for now. I don't need to pick her up. Instead, we'll pursue the Steve. I think that's the right move. He's gonna go vault. Or at least he wants to, but I'm not gonna allow him to. Sounds like middle's been worked on slightly. Nope, that one has. Noted. Yui's back up. Was that unbreakable, or was that a pickup? That's what I don't know. I think Steve is dead. So, this is good. As long as we keep him to not getting one more gen, then we should be able to get this as a win. I don't know what Zarina was doing. That was so strange. Really, it was. I'm not sure if she thought that she had the ability to body block it, or what. Hello. Alright, Zarina. Well, you're one of the key masters, aren't you? Let's make sure you get down. Metal Man? That's what she's doing. She's trying to get her Metal Man proc. Gotcha. That makes a lot more sense now. She's on this side. She's got it going around. You need one more gen done, Zarina, before you can do much of anything. So I'm not sure what your game plan is. Break it. There's the one gen, so I will say this, that the hatch has spawned, but they are just as unaware of where it is as I am. So that's something to keep in mind. Hatch is a yes? Sounds good. Alright, I'll take you back here. That means that the Yui really has to go for this. We'll know where she's approaching from. She got that gen over there finished. So she can't be that far away. Hatch is right here. I can just sit on this, honestly. I have no qualms doing this right now. Because basically the only thing that the Yui can do... She's going back over here. More likely not. Maybe not. Let's put this here. Key suicides. We'll close hatch. Alright, well, she can find hatch and use that key if I close it. At least this pressures her to do something. Whispers is on, so she's nearby again, within 32 meters. I'm gonna let her, if she saw me do that. You got to be joking me, Yui. You stepped in that trap. Alright, I'll give it to you. Come on, come on. The guilty ones have spoken, and they said that you get the hatch. All she saw was visions of escape, and she failed to look at her feet. Like, that was a very obvious trap. But because of the way she must have been coming from, she just saw the hatch like, oh my god, hatch! Alright, well, GG, well played to these survivors. That was a really good trapper match. Can I point that out? With a brand new part in play, one broken key, and a skeleton key on top of which. No problem. Thank chat. That was quite surprising. Yeah, one was a green key, surprisingly. Good luck, have fun next match. Alright, guys. I think on that note, I will actually be ending the stream there. Royal, I appreciate ya. Good job, homie. Good game. Dwight, you just played with. GG, Royal. GG. I appreciate you stopping by, saying hi. Would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. We are an educational killer main, here to teach killers how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. But he did catch us just at the right time where I'm going to be ending the stream, and we're going to go raid Fire Gems. Another member of Children of the Fog. Excuse me. With that being said, thank you much for the follow, Royal. I appreciate it greatly. We'll be live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. CST. But as always, guys, if you did enjoy the show, make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, I'll see you all tomorrow at 1 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!